Hello! Welcome to the stream, everybody. Today we are going to do a playtest of the latest iteration of Dungeons & Dragons, the One D&D playtest. We'll be using One D&D, because there's only one D&D to rule them all. And we'll be using the playtest packet that was released last month in August, so that we can all fill out the survey for this month and let Wizards know what we like about the new One D&D stuff and what we don't like. There's a lot of new stuff in here. Go ahead, Cade. Tell them what sucks. All of it. You're all idiots. No. I actually really like a lot of the stuff in the playtest for 1D&D. There's a lot of stuff in there I like. There's some stuff I'm not as big a fan of, but we're going to try it as is, because who knows? Maybe it plays better than it looks on the page. So we're going to try it all. With me today is my wife, Brooklyn. And what are you playing? Awesome. And also with us is my brother Cade. Cade, what is your character? Human sorcerer. Skylar. So we got Runa, Skylar, okay, and then last and certainly least is my brother-in-law Andrew. I don't think he heard me. Lurker the Drow Ranger. All right. So this is pretty cool. But what we're doing is we've got 3 first level characters. The playtest is all about character origins. So they're kind of reworking character backstories and character races and that kind of thing. We don't have any updates on classes yet. So who knows what that's going to look like in the future. So for now, this is what we have to work with. So like I said, party of first level characters, using the new playtest and character creation rules. Every character gets a feat now, and they've kind of reworked feats a little bit. And we're going to kind of see how it goes here. We're going to do just a pretty simple one-shot adventure. One other thing I find interesting is we're using the 3 classes that are pretty widely considered to be the worst in 5th edition. Yeah, Monk, Ranger, and Sorcerer, that they don't do so well in like discussions of balance of classes and power levels and such, but I think a lot of it's probably blown out of proportion, but either way, I just think it's fun to give these classes a whirl because they are cool. Okay. Do we want to? Oh, that's right. So I just wanted to talk to all you guys really briefly about what your process was like for this character creation. I think all of you have made at least a couple of characters or a bunch of characters by this point. What was the experience any different with this playtest, with this new options? Do you feel better or worse about it? What are your general impressions so far? Let's start with Brooke on the left. Awesome. Very cool. One thing we didn't just mention yet is that they've removed the half-elf and half-orc race options from this playtest document. And instead what they say is you can just take any 2 humanoid races, and if you want to be, mixed heritage or whatever, then you can just use the stats from one of them and then just say that you're, oh, I'm a half gnome, half halfling, or I'm a half dwarf, half orc, or whatever you want. So are you a full orc, or are you half orc, half something else? Cool. Love it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'm also in favor of that. It does get kind of complicated because you talk about like, Tolkien, Lord of the Rings and stuff like that. It's kind of wishy-washy if those orcs are actually like people or not, because like on one hand they're like spawn servants of Morgoth and Sauron, and they're like they have no culture because they're only like engines of war and stuff like that. But then we also see some orcs who actually have personality and stuff like that. So that kind of implies that they are like their own people. They're not just demons. They're not just, fiends. So it's kind of wishy-washy. And now Wizards of the Coast, like, at first they were like, oh, orcs are all evil. They're just things you can kill without feeling bad about it. But then they gave you the option to be an orc, and it's like, okay, which one do you want, Wizards? Are they people or not? Like, pick one side. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm on the side of like, I don't think it's really very cool to have an entire species that's just okay to kill. I'm not really a big fan of that. So I'm in favor of like, hey, if you want to be an intelligent orc monk, that's perfect and that's awesome, and like you should have that option. Anyway, and you are. All right, very cool. Cade, tell us your first impressions of the 1D&D stuff. No, that's okay. I can say one more thing is they did remove the features aspect of backgrounds, where like if you were a sailor, you had a feature that allowed you to more easily get passage on boats and stuff like that. Or if you were like a hermit, you had a feature where you had like a mystery of the universe or something, and like they each had like this very story, like narrative driven aspect of the background, which is now gone and been replaced by just feats. I think that's a good move personally, because how often has anyone ever actually used those features from the old school backgrounds? Like, I feel like it almost never comes up. We always try, like I always try and think about it, but like it just never comes up for whatever reason. Like I'd like it to come up, but it's just so far in the back of my brain, and I don't know. I just never see that being a thing that occurs in gameplay at all. So I think replacing with something that's actually gonna come up more often is, I think it's a step in the right direction.
I know some people that like the Tasha's Cauldron of Everything rules lets you like take +2 and a +1 or a +1 +1 +1, put them wherever you want, regardless of the racial bonus. I know that frustrated some people, but then this kind of gets rid of that and makes it so it's from your background instead of just racial. I think that fixes it, and I do quite like that.
Yeah. Also, apologies to everyone in the stream. I just realized that I have my desktop audio turned off because my OBS is on the fritz, so they weren't able to hear you guys for the first few minutes. So sorry about that. It's I had it fixed, and then OBS decided to unfix it. So, to recap, Brooklyn talked about how she's an orc monk named Runa, and she's excited about being an orc that's not a savage, dumb brute. And Cade talked about how he's playing a human sorcerer named Skylar. And he talked about, and we caught you in the Tasha's section you're talking about. Okay, and then Andrew said that he's playing a drow ranger named, what was it? Lurker. Named Lurker. Okay.
Yeah.
So sorry about that in the stream, everybody.
Well,
I got
hold
a lot
on. Now
going
I'm
on.
gonna listen. I'm listening.
Well, now we can't hear, bro.
I can't hear you now. I don't know what you did.
Yeah, you're done.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, now you're back.
There you go.
I can hear me in the stream. I meant Cade. You talk now.
Okay, talking, I guess. I don't know what to say.
That's fine. I was just testing that we actually can hear you on the Twitch because I'm listening to the Twitch. We're good.
Cool.
And
Creighton, if you're in the chat, how come you didn't tell us?
Man.
Creighton.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, sorry about that, everybody. They had really insightful comments, and I'm sad they're all lost to the ether forever because my OBS is dumb. And I guess I can take some of the blame too, I suppose. Okay. And then Andrew, tell us a little bit about your first impressions of the 1D&D stuff.
I gotta say that I haven't ever made a level 1 character until today. So I found it with the voice crack. I found it really easy. And I honestly really liked the background thing where like that determines your set, your bonuses and whatever. You don't have to pick a race and whatever to fit the class that you want to build.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that just made everything just more fun.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
In general.
Yeah, I agree. It mathematically it doesn't make that much difference with if you have a +2 in your main stat or a +3, but it feels a lot better to have the +3, and it feels really lame that it feels like you can't do certain builds.
I also liked. Sorry, I know
go
I'm
ahead.
interrupting you. It just I was scrolling through and it reminded me. I also like that you could like add languages and stuff, so it's not just like one language.
Mhm.
Like I felt like before or normally you don't speak that many languages.
Mhm. Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of
It's
kind of
very
it.
cool.
Feats are easier.
Yes, and they've been rebalanced, and
Which is nice.
Yeah.
thank you, Wizards. If there is one thing you're going to fix, I'm glad that Feats is on that list because my God, what a
Yep.
mess.
Yeah, I love it.
We should also probably say that we used standard array for our
Mhm.
ability scores.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Yes.
just use the standard array of ability scores for everybody. Just keep it simple and just keep everyone just even, just to kind of remove variables and variants stuff like that. And yes, we're doing first level characters, which we hardly ever do because first level feels very much like a nothing level, and it's pretty dangerous actually. Because if you get crit by a monster, you're down. But now one of the rules they're playtesting in this one is that monsters can't crit anymore. At least not in this version of the playtest packet. To kind of, I think it's primarily to protect first level characters who can go down, like I said, in one hit. I don't know if I like it as much for higher levels, but we're just doing this one for now. So, let's dive into our adventure. Okay, so our adventure begins in the small town of Starkville. And this is where the three of you live. Runa, you are the head librarian, or just are you more of like one of the staff?
I probably made my way up to head librarian by
Okay.
now. I'm in I'm middle-aged, which I don't have a number, but I'm middle-aged.
I think for orcs it's probably like 30 or 40 or something.
Yeah, so I've made my way up.
Yeah. Okay. So you're the head librarian of the Starkville Library. And it's here that you take care of their kind of like modest collection of old tomes and books and, I don't know, magazines and newspapers. I don't know. Is there a printing press? Maybe. But, yeah, you operate this lovely little library. Give me like one fun trait or detail about the library.
About the library?
I don't know.
It has an adult book section.
You did mention an adult book section earlier.
Yes, I did. There are adult books. They're on the highest shelf to keep it out of the hands of the youngins.
What about
But
dwarves?
every once in a while,
Yeah, and
you
those
find
poor
one up
horny
there.
gnomes.
They can get ladders. They can request a ladder at the front desk. But then I know.
I see.
Then I know what they're going for.
Very cool. All right. So you have a lifelong mission, right? To obtain a particular book. And what is the name of this book again?
It is called Goblets of the Gods and how to craft them.
Mm-hmm. And what is it that you hope to learn from this book? Is it just something that's always been a dream of yours? Is there a specific reason? Is there things contained within that you want to know?
Well, in my days in the monastery that I studied at, I heard legend of this book and thought of how it could revolutionize those of us who are without magic. But imagine if you just had a cup that when you got sick, you'd fill it up with any water, dirty water even, and you drink from that magical goblet and you're healed. Or imagine even more so, a goblet that could give you eternal life. Again, without needing to be magic yourself, you would just have the goblet itself. I always found that fascinating.
Awesome.
And no one has found it. It was written long ago, and by no one actually even knows. But I believe it exists. Lots of people have called me fools, but I will find it someday before I die.
Awesome.
Maybe.
And then
I am level
Cade. Cade. So Skylar, is Skylar from this town, or is he just passing through? Has he lived here for a while? What's Skylar's story and his relationship to this town?
He probably wasn't born or like raised here, but he's probably been here like a year and a half, 2-ish years. It's just kind of like hopping around, doing his thing, going where the wind takes him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And
Although I'll say he did like grow up like, or when he was like able to, drinking kind of heavily. Yeah, but and like getting used to talking to people around and like learning about people.
Cool. Sorry, just turn your volume down a little bit.
Sorry.
There we go. That's okay. I adjusted in Discord. Okay. Cool. And you've been blessed with a draconic bloodline that grants you magical powers, which is interesting. Is that something you're shunned for or celebrated for?
I think it's actually not very obvious, because he has the red dragon ancestry. So I take it as like his like in some places he has like, if you look closely, like getting close, you can see that it scales, but like different patches where his skin's like more red pinkish, like along his cheeks. So but like it looks like his more cheeks are just like flushed. But if you get in close, there's like hardened scales.
Ooh, pretty cool. All right. I think you probably, do you ever go to the library, the Starkwill library, and do you see Runa every now and then, or is it not something you're as much interested in?
Probably goes sometimes. He does like academics, although not intensely. He does read.
Academics. We know what section you're going to.
He's been there sometimes. More than he's
Oh
willing
yeah,
to
he
admit.
knows.
All right, and then Andrew, tell us a little more about your character. Also, could you scoot a little more to your right? There you go. That's a little too far. There's your zone. Nope. Overcorrected. A little bit more. There's your zone. You live right there.
Okay, let me scooch. Okay, there. That better?
Yeah.
Yep, that's good.
Okay, that's a more natural sitting position. Okay, so Lurker, he doesn't tend to be like seen that much in the town, but he's around. He likes to be more with nature. If you do see him, it's him trying to grab some more leaves that he wants to eat, or yeah, he's not really much into like the books. He knows the way of the land better than most people.
Cool. And he's from the Underdark, or its equivalent in whatever world we're in, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So you're used to...
He's from it, yeah.
Yeah, used to living underground and left whatever society you lived in for the surface.
Yep.
Is that something that haunts you? Do you ever want to return to the underground realm, or are you like good leaving it behind forever?
No, I think he goes back from time to time to kind of tell people about his adventures on the surface and like what it's like, because most of his people haven't seen that, don't know anything about it, and so he brings back his maps, he brings back his drawings and everything that he does.
Cool.
Yep. Brings back if something tastes good, he'll like bring it back for everyone to try and to make a new cool thing with.
Awesome. I like it. Okay. Well, that being said, let's dive into our story hook. So, Runa, you actually received some correspondence recently in like the last month or so that someone had actually found this book you're after, Goblets of the Gods and How to Craft Them. Someone had apparently located it and maybe even procured it. And it was apparently in the hands of a renowned scholar by the name of Ludwig Abendroth. And Ludwig is pretty well known in the field for finding these ancient books and things that, like he's kind of like a rock star archaeologist, finding things that no one thought were real and chasing down old legends and stuff like that. Apparently he came into possession of this book, and if the rumors that you've heard are correct, he should actually be passing this way. And in fact, you did receive a letter from his assistant saying that he would be passing through your town shortly. And, you might have a chance to take a look at this book and to learn of its secrets if you kind of offer shelter to him and his party and stuff like that. But the date that he was to arrive with this book in hand passed about a week and a half ago. And a few days delay on the road is pretty normal, Maybe there was a little bit of a thunderstorm a while back and things of that nature. So, it's not too out of the realm of possibility to be delayed by a day or two, but now it's starting to feel like something happened, or maybe there was a miscommunication or something. But there's just something about the situation that kind of spells like danger or like something went wrong.
Mm.
So, Runa, at this point, after this week and a half or so, maybe you're starting to feel kind of anxious and antsy and, wondering, because like this is the thing you've been chasing for so long, and, maybe you were hoping that you'd be the one to discover it first. And
Of course
so
I was.
maybe it's upsetting that someone else found it first, but you'd still like the chance to take a look at it at least. So this is concerning to you.
It's probably nothing, but I wouldn't be. I'm not exactly young like I used to be, so I guess I have to follow every lead I get, as obnoxious as it might be.
So
she picks up her staff. That's like not very intricate, but it has like lots of marks in it that she's made herself or have just come from use. So she hands the library over to one of the other librarians for a while, and she gets out of her desk for once.
Pulls herself out of her desk, and she creaks more than the desk does.
Yes. It's been a while since I last ventured anywhere.
How old is Runa?
If she's middle-aged, she's probably still like 30, like 35 is what I'd guess.
All right.
Because that's middle-aged for an orc.
Yeah.
So she's like, maybe she's not like super old, but she's like getting there. And yeah, she creaks more than the desk because she just sits all the time.
If you level up enough in Monk, you don't age anymore, I think.
Yeah, well, that's probably not going to happen today, so she's not holding her breath.
You don't know, maybe the book levels you up 19 times. Okay. So that the road that Ludwig would have been taking would have been coming at you from the west. So that's the direction you would head.
But I don't know my way west very well, so I guess I'd better find someone who knows it better than me.
Indeed. Where do you go searching for such people? Mayhap the local tavern?
Where are you seen usually when you come around, Lurker?
Shoot.
Do you stop at taverns? Do you stop at the funnel cakes booth that is famous for its delicious funnel cakes?
He doesn't stop at the tavern. He usually goes, grabs some meat, if he, in case he hasn't found anything. Go grab some meat, and he's usually in for the spices. So market,
right.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, she goes to the markets to look for him and to talk to the people who you like. Because I imagine if we're not a huge town or anything, we have like I probably know everybody in the town, at least. Maybe not as a friend, but I like know of them, so I can be like, Lucinda, when did you last see the Lurker?
Oh, I just saw him around that corner over there.
And then I go to the corner. I grunt instead of saying, that's my thanks, is my, nah.
I saw him lurking, I did. I don't trust him. Not because he's a dark elf, but because he's named Lurker. What the hell kind of name is that?
And like, I've stopped listeing. I'm just like, I'm just bubbling. Because I know Lucinda. She's that type that will keep you there for half an hour. Just never stop talking, so I just have learned to leave.
All right, so you go and encounter Lurker, and at that very same moment, wouldn't you know it, Skylar is also nearby. What are you doing that's right next to this marketplace right now?
That is a great question. I'll say he's reading a book.
a book.
Yeah.
From the
it
library.
Yes, from the library, and he's like covering the cover. has a cover on it. A different
I
cover.
want to do a check to see if I know what it... Can I have perception. Can I do that?
Yep.
Oh, I also have insight, actually. I have both. Which one would it be?
Either one.
Yeah. Okay. I rolled... Gosh, now I don't know. So I had my proficiency and my wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a dirty 20.
And which one are you doing?
I know that book.
Insight. Which one are you doing? Insight or perception?
Perception.
Okay.
I know that book.
So, yeah, is Skylar reading smut in public?
He's not. He's just trying to be mysterious.
Okay.
What is he reading?
How overdue is it?
That'd be insight.
Well, if it was inside, it's a 21 then.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, it's a 20 either way.
Mhm. All right. I'll say it's just because he just like picked up something just to seem mysterious. It's a cookbook.
Ah.
So
Alright.
are
Stole
you
it
just
from
like...
me.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
just kidding.
finally gonna cook your own food instead of eating at the tavern, huh? And she like taps your foot with her staff.
How can you tell what I'm reading?
I
Read
know
the cover
that
on
book.
this.
Plus the last there was a dragonborn a while back who took it and sneezed, so there's that burn in the corner of the cover. So you can hide the title, but I see the burn.
Dang it.
And there is a burn there. No doubt.
Yeah.
Okay, so Runa, what do you do? Do you offer some? Do you offer a job to these two individuals to help to go along with you on your journey?
I'd prefer to hire them for free. But I know that's not likely. So, yeah, so she looks at Lurker and she says, Lurker, I need your assistance. You know the West, yes?
Yes, I do.
We
But
need to go west.
How far?
I don't know. Someone was supposed to come by with a very important book, and they have not come by. I don't have much left over these days, but I will pay you. Gavin gave me crap for not keeping track of my 50 gold, so we're gonna say, I'll give you 25 gold to take me there. See if we can find
Deal.
this. And then she looks down at you, and she's like, thinking to herself, you being Skylar. And she's seen you around a lot, and like you said, like you don't academically study, but she's seen you often enough, and she's a little bit concerned that you don't have a life. So she says, "You want to make 25 gold?"
Sure.
Good, because I'm a little bit out of practice with going out and doing things. More hands the better. And I hear that when you get into little brawls or sparring that you're pretty good, so let's go.
I can sling a few spells.
Excellent. That may also come in handy with the book. I'll let you know if it does. I have to look at it because I have to look at it first.
Yeah. All right.
If
Awesome.
we find it.
If.
You're down that way, there is a lot of, let's just say, creatures. So there could be some shenanigans going on.
Yep.
Yes, well, that's why I'm paying you 25 to just suck it up.
25 big ones.
25 is low, but I love being out there anyway. I was heading that way. It was gonna be great. I need to get a new map of the ridgeline anyway, so we're good.
Oh, nice. Love it. All
And he
right.
just goes, and starts walking.
Okay. So you head
That's
out on your
east.
journey westward. Yeah.
she just stops, slowly turns around and walks the opposite direction.
You somehow
Doesn't
gone
acknowledge
east
her
again.
mistake.
It's a 180, not a 360.
Pushes
all right.
up her glasses. I know.
All right. So you begin your journey westward along the road. It's kind of a woodsy area. It's your typical fantasy, by the edge of the forest type town. And you're going along the road for a time. Maybe you're whistling a merry marching tune, or maybe you're just walking in silence. I don't know. Are you guys doing anything in particular as you go?
If anyone whistles, I go, shh.
Well, whenever I see anything that's somewhat uncommon, you see me just take a munch out of it. Here's your flower. Sniff it
Lurker,
and eat it.
Lurker's main way he interacts with the world is via taking bites out of things and licking things.
Yep.
That's
As
his.
long as it's not to me,
That's his unique
that's
trait.
fine.
I've never seen one of those kind of people before.
You should
So-
try some of these.
No.
I'm trying to think of a tree. This pine bark. It is the most
Pine bark.
delicious. It has the most delicious syrup you could ever taste. Don't ask me why I gave it that accent.
It's canon now. It's canon.
Yeah, it is. Okay,
Stick with it.
so
Shit.
look, as you're walking, you
Oh,
see
wait.
there's some puddles now and then. It seems like there was, like I said, there's a recent thunderstorm. So unfortunately, if you're going to try and look for any tracks or anything like that, it's kind of muddy and it's hard to tell anything that's happened. But it's very beautiful. It's a very lovely, crisp morning, and the sky is kind of like a dark blue with patches of white fluffy clouds, and the forest is very green and covered in moss, and it just feels like fresh. It just feels like a good, I don't know, just like a good morning. And as you're walking, you do come across pretty quickly one of the main campsites. So this road is pretty heavily frequented, like for your area of the world. So, you get travelers that come along this road at least once every week or two. And so as such, there are a number of kind of like by the road campsites that have just kind of been flattened by use and maybe like cleared. Maybe some people cleared a few stumps out of the way to make it easier. There's kind of like pre-made fire pits and stuff to kind of make it easier on travelers, because it's a few days between towns, so there's not always a tavern when you need one, or an inn. And you come across one of these such campsites, but it seems that there are currently occupants there. And I will actually go ahead and reveal this little zone here, this zone Rooney. Can I delete this? There we go. Okay, so you guys are coming from that direction. So go ahead and place your minis in this-ish area.
Whoa.
No, don't do that.
Oh,
What did I do?
Or I'll lock it, so you
Oh,
can't do that
I
shit
can't.
anymore.
Well, yeah, it's not my fault it wasn't locked. I assumed it was locked.
Let's see.
I'm towards the back. Because I'm
we have a
slower.
floater. I'm
Okay, let me go ahead and position my
definitely
camera.
in the lead. I turned this the wrong way.
There we go.
Mm.
Maybe I'll do more top down. Like better.
I want to do another perception check to look around and see if there's any traps or anything to be concerned about.
I like how you said that in character. Everyone's like, what? What's a perception check?
Shh. I read a lot of fantasy. Tabletop fantasy. It's a good genre.
What's the tabletop?
It's where you read the book on a table.
I think it's actually a dance move.
Okay,
Who knows?
so yeah, anyone who wants to, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Fuck it, I'm doing it.
I will do that.
Wait, where's all my
15.
Oh shoot! Right, I gotta pull out my dice.
I'm
don't
using
have a
real
D20.
dice.
Same. I didn't roll great there. I
Wow.
rolled a 10.
I
have a
rolled
+7
okay.
perception. So, how does a 22 sound?
22,
Whoa.
it's pretty good. Is it the highest? What did everyone get? I missed it.
Yeah, I got 15. I'm
15.
in the middle.
10.
Okay. All right, so yeah, the 22. So, Lurker, let me change your name from Male Monk to Runa.
Hey,
How do you spell your name?
By RUUNHA.
Art.
There we go.
Also, the only female orc, I'm going to say, on Tabletop Sim was a like nearly topless barbarian one. And I was like, that's not me. So I picked
Yeah.
the male monk. I don't care. Honestly, at this age, Runa probably looks a little more male. Her tusks are a little more not as clean and well kept as they used to be.
We could call
her
out
pulls her
we can
hair
call out
back.
the creator of this. D&D Miniatures RRO from the Steam Workshop. Get yourself some more female orc options up in this.
Yeah.
All right.
They're like,
Maybe I was a hot female orc in the day, but now I'm just a female orc.
Just a useless 6 out of 10 instead of a 10.
Yeah.
All right.
She's a 10, but she turns out to be a librarian obsessed with books.
All right. So, Lurker, you have your, kind of like preternatural, elven survivalist senses about you. And as you're walking up this trail, the first thing you realize is there are a number of tents. Actually, I'm going to change the music to a different playlist. Hold, please.
A danger music.
Okay. So you see there are a number of tents here, but it looks like a lot of them are sagging and not currently occupied. You notice there are fire pits, but they are wet and cold. You notice that... let's see, what else do you notice? Yeah, like one of the tents is like collapsed, and it hasn't been put up again. And you smell blood.
oh no.
What?
Guys, there's been. I'm gonna change the accent every time.
I love
don't
it.
Remember what
It's
I
fine.
just did.
I love it.
He just picked up a
Guys.
bunch of accents on his travel. He can't decide which one he likes best.
If he's from underground, he's from
Guys.
down under, he could be Australian.
It could be Australian.
Australia. What was that?
It's
Anyway.
a hodgepodge. Well, guys, there's been some accidental death going on down here.
What do you mean accidental? How
It's
do you
probably
accidentally
purposeful.
die?
Good question, but there's blood in the air. It's
Specific.
pretty foul, and no one's been here for a while. I changed accent 3
Mm.
times.
It's fine.
Hey man, whatever you
It's
land on,
fine.
I'm excited for it, alright?
Well, Runa's
so we should
gonna.
probably tread with caution.
Runa will hobble forward in front of everybody.
I will stealth on the side.
Okay, you're gonna
Oh.
cut through the trees?
Yeah. Yeah, and begin
Damn, I could totally. I have stealth, and I'm not doing it because she's just too old for this.
Does not.
She's
give a
really
shit.
not that old. I keep saying she's too old. I think she's just in the mindset that she's getting too old, worrying
Aw.
that her chances to find this book is like almost over.
You still got a
only a
lot of
few
life
hundred
ahead of
years
you,
old.
Runa.
Nah.
Okay, so Skylar, if you're gonna cut through the trees, put your mini where you want to go, and then also roll me a dexterity stealth check, please.
I almost rolled good, but I rolled bad. 9.
Okay, I almost rolled good, but I rolled bad. All right, very good.
I teetered on a 16.
Okay, so yeah, you're sneaking off through the woods here. Let me just knock your miniature down a little bit. It's a little bit too big. Okay, and then Lurker, what are you doing?
I'm being stealthy. I'm being quiet and cool, calm, collected, and kind of staying near Runa because I feel like shit's gonna hit the wall.
Okay, you also roll me a stealth check, please. Dexterity stealth.
Yep, I have that. What's my thing?
Do we all have
Fine.
stealth? That's awesome. We could potentially be a sneaky party,
You could be a stealth team. That'd be awesome. I would love that.
but Brooklyn
16.
doesn't play by the rules ever.
16?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you're creeping along pretty quietly. You're kind of out in the open. You don't really have a lot of cover except for a little bit of foliage. But if anyone's listening for you, you can feel pretty confident that you're being quiet. And Runa is just kind of like walking forward, just kind of glancing from side to side, trying to search for danger.
Yep.
Danger.
So, at
I have
this
the alert feature, so the alert feed. So that's what I'm relying on right now.
Okay. And it is at this point that you all hear a shuffling sound coming from within one of the tents. Specifically, it's the one right here.
I grip my staff a little more tightly as I walk. But now I'll try to, since it came from inside a tent, now I will try to be quiet.
Okay.
15.
15. Okay, you feel pretty sneaky. So you can approach. Yeah, just go and get to within like 15 feet of it if you want. Or you can go right there. That's fine. Everyone else,
We'll
move
go
yourselves a little bit more if you want to.
I've also pulled out my bow and got it ready to go.
Okay.
I don't
You
wanna
got
get
an
that
arrow
close.
knocked.
Over here.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna go back a little further over here.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. And yeah, you just hear this shuffling sound. You can see the tent moving a little bit. There's like, it's just kind of like, and you hear like, you just hear strange sounds coming from inside.
It sounds like a creature. Aminal.
Yeah, there's something in there.
I'm gonna throw a dart. Not
I'm
hoping to hit anything. I just am throwing a dart to alert whatever it is of my presence.
I'm
Couldn't
gonna
you just
prep a
stop?
firebolts.
Huh? What,
I
kid?
can't stun anything at this level.
I'm gonna prep a firebolt.
Flip a firebolt. For what? What's your trigger?
Something hostile.
If you see something hostile? Okay. All right, so you throw a dart just kind of at the tent flap, and the canvas, it kind of like bounces off. And you hear like the shuffling sound pause. And like it all goes still for a moment. And then out from the canvas of the tent comes bounding a blood-soaked maw of a giant rat who like slams against your chest, Runa. And it's like a rodent of unusual size moment from Princess Bride. Let's have everyone please roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's
I even
what's
have
your plus 2
alert.
initiative?
It's
Dex?
Dexterity modifier.
Okay.
That's good.
That's
I get a
good.
+4 to my dex or to
I'm
my
pretty average.
initiative, and I still rolled bad.
Oh.
I guess it's because I wasn't expecting a rat to come tumbling into me. Although that being said, my alert feature allows me to trade initiative with someone. Does someone want to trade?
Oh,
you got
nice.
alert?
You
I got
want
a
to trade
10.
for my 9? Oh.
I got a 10.
I have a 16.
That
By the
actually
way-
might be somewhat decent to switch that.
Yeah. By the way, whenever anyone rolls a natural 20, please let me know because you will get inspiration as well as an automatic success.
Oh, that's right. New rules.
Yep.
Oh yeah, inspiration's like a thing that matters.
It is more of a thing now. And we are going to play it by the actual rules where you either have it or you don't. You can't collect multiple. Also, once you finish a long rest, you lose initiative if you had it, or inspiration if you had it.
Okay.
Oh.
Except for Humi, because I get one after a long rest.
Yeah. Well, you'd lose it. Yeah. If you.
Yeah, and then get it.
Okay. So yeah, alert. Immediately after you roll initiative, you can swap your initiative with the initiative of one willing ally in the same combat. You can't make the swap if you or the ally is incapacitated. Okay. So what did everyone get?
9.
Yeah. Sorry, I should have done one at a time. Runa, what'd you get?
9.
9, and then Skylar, what'd you get?
16.
16, and then Lurker, what did you get?
10.
10.
Okay.
And then my rat got, hold please.
8,927,000, knowing Gavin's dice.
Yes, I guess. Okay. All right. So, Runa, would you like to swap initiatives with a random ally?
Random?
Or not a random,
Doesn't
sorry.
say
A
random.
willing. I meant willing.
Mhm,
Sorry.
Yeah, trying to
Random ally.
ruin my life. Listen, though, Cade, I only asked to swap initiative just so I can get the rat off of me before you throw fire at it. That's all that's the
will
only
let you-
reason.
I will switch initiatives with you.
Thank you. I'm sorry to make you go maybe last. I just want to get
Fine.
this thing off before you throw fire towards my direction.
Yep.
Cool.
So
Am I prone?
Runa, Lurker. No, you're not prone. It's just like
Okay.
trying to scrabble up your chest.
Yeah, okay. So I just need to throw it off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. All right, I got my initiative. So, Runa, you are up first. Let me put the rat on the
good.
board.
Yeah. Thank you. And then it's not clear, by the way. It doesn't say I can only do it once. It doesn't say how many times I can do it. So on the next round, can I switch it back so he can have the initiative again?
No,
doesn't
this
say-
is the permanent order.
No,
Oh.
yeah, it's initiative.
Oh,
order.
you're right. It says as soon as you roll the initiative. You're
Yeah.
right.
By the way, you see
I
3 more of these
apologize.
giant rats come from various other parts in the campground.
God damn it.
I apologize, Cade. I don't mean to make you go perma last.
That's fine.
All right. So let's let's get to it. Okay, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Well, I just want to get this rat off of me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hit it with my. I'm gonna try and like push it off with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh. Do I do my attack still?
Yep.
Is a 10 hit?
Let's see. A 10 is a miss. This rat, it manages to collide with your chest, and it's just like kind of scrambling around. You're trying to like get your quarterstaff between it, but it was too fast, and it's like just trying to gnaw your face off.
Bah. Can I do my bonus action for an unarmed strike? If
Yep,
I
you took
miss
the attack
first
action. Yep.
Okay. Oh, that's all. Okay. I'm gonna try and do for my bonus action an unarmed strike. Yeah. That's much better. So that is a 20 something. I got 17 on the die.
Nice. That will be a definite hit.
Okay, good. Yeah. 3 damage. I did minimum damage.
3 damage. All right. So yeah, this rat, you're trying to get your quarterstaff at it, but eventually you just say, fuck it, you just sock it in the jaw.
Does it come off of me yet?
Yeah, so now it's on the ground. And
Okay,
it's like,
good.
It's like dancing back and forth, like still trying to get at your throat. And like I said,
Yeah.
just blood caked over its fur, and whiskers and everything. Super nasty.
Now feel free to throw fire at it.
And with that, it is Lurker's turn, and then Skylar, you're up.
Wow. All right.
The rats got
They rolled-
last. Yeah, they rolled
Okay.
pretty good.
Okay. Sick. Okay. I'm gonna shoot the one that's attacking my friend.
Okay, sounds good. Looks like a clear shot to me.
Yep. 15.
That'll hit.
7 damage.
All right, and this rat is skewered through the heart, and it dies.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Do you say anything after you shoot it?
Like, nope. I'm actually gonna like try to be still stealthy,
And
Quiet.
focused.
Okay.
focused. I am cool, calm, collected. I've seen this shit before.
Oh, sorry, Kay. I didn't have you do your ready to action, but there was a tent in between you, so I don't think you were necessarily able to see it very well.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Well, and I figured since it got on me, maybe he would have delayed that.
Yeah.
Maybe
and
he can see that
Not
one.
hit me.
Yeah, maybe you can see that one. But do any movement or bonus action for you, Lurker?
Can I? Am I still stealthed? Do they know I'm here?
You just fired an arrow. I think they're probably aware of your presence. If you got cover behind something big, you could probably take the hide action later on, but as right now, not really.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So then I'm gonna move. I'm actually gonna move. Not very far. But I think I'm gonna get a little bit closer to Rune. No, I'm gonna get a little further away. Over here.
Okay. Bow still drawn.
There.
Both still drawn.
All right, Skylar, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna start with some movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. To there. Can I see all 3 of them from here?
Yep.
Okay. I will then cast Magic Missile.
Nice.
Yeah, and I'll send 1 missile to all 3 of them. Yeah, one each.
Okay.
So
Burn a spell slot.
Yep. I'll start with the first one, the one over here.
Mm-hmm.
It takes 4 damage.
Nice.
I'll send. Actually, do I have to allocate all 3 at the same time, or can I do like 1 by 1?
I think you can do it as you go.
Okay, I'll send the second one to the same rat. 4 more damage.
And this one dies as 2 bolts of force slam into it, and it gets knocked against the wagon behind it and falls lifeless to the ground. And
I'll
last
shoot
bolt.
The last one at this one over here.
Okay.
That is 3 damage.
Nice. Good use of that spell. Okay. What do your specific magic missiles look like, by the way?
They're probably just a small like red beam. It just goes shoo.
Solid red beam. Very cool. All right, and with
I knew I hired you for a reason.
with that is now the rat's turn. Maybe they can do something. Let's find out. What is their speed? Okay.
Enough, I hope.
All right. Sweet. Let's fucking go.
Come at
5,
me,
10,
bro.
15, 20, 25, 30. This rat comes up to Runa with an attack at the ready. Let's see if I can hit. That's the wrong die. That's a d12. Let me try again. Okay. Will a 17 hit your armor class?
Will it? Level 1?
I think so.
It hits.
Maximum damage.
Ugh,
That's going to
course.
be 6 points of piercing damage as it sinks its jagged, gnarled, like not gnarled, gnawing teeth into your arm for 6 points of piercing.
and I'm almost
Jeez.
dead.
I have the
Level
most HP?
1.
Yeah, level 1's great.
I did not realize I had the most HP.
Yeah, man.
Ow!
I thought Runa did.
No. I think I have
And
the least.
then,
Yep.
Yeah, you do.
and then this other rat is going to move, spend its whole turn moving, and it's going to hide behind this tent. Not hide, but like, take cover behind the tent. Okay. Now it is back to Runa.
I'm gonna hit it. I don't have anything else I can do. 9. I imagine that does not hit.
That does not hit the rat.
Try again with
Bonus action,
my
unarmed
bonus
strike.
action. I got a natural 20!
Natural 20!
What happens now?
So, functionally, it's the same. You'll just roll 2d4s instead of 1d4, and then add your modifier as normal.
All right.
The rules change, by the way, for anyone listening, is it used to be when you would critical hit, you would take all the damage dice, no matter what they come from, sneak attack, smite, whatever, and you'd roll twice that many dice instead. The new updated rule is you can't crit with spells, only with like weapon attacks and stuff like that, and you just add one more die of the damage type. So if you do sneak attack, that would not be doubled.
You said I get inspiration.
Oh yes, and you also get inspiration. So let me give you an inspiration. Thank you for reminding me.
I'm gonna.
There's a lot that happens now.
I have a teeny die that I'm gonna remind myself is my inspiration.
Okay, I'm also gonna put one over there just so I can tell, and I'll delete it.
I'm rolling 2d4. Nice. I got a 4 and a 2, and I get a +2, so that is 8 damage.
All right, and tell me how you kill this rat with one punch.
It's like almost Kali Ma style, where like I just slam my fist so hard into it, it goes in, and like she pulls out her hand, and she's got gunk all over it, but she looks oddly satisfied. So maybe she does have a little bit of orc in, traditional orc in her when she's upset.
Nice.
Yeah.
And by the way, if you do get knocked down to 0 hit points, you can use your relentless endurance to go down to 1 instead.
Oh, I know. That's the only thing that's gonna fucking save me, maybe in a minute.
All right. Any movement for you, or are you good right there?
Yeah, since she killed it, she's gonna be like, I think you gentlemen can handle this for a moment, yeah? And she like backs up. So like she's all like she stands up all boss and cool, and then she's like, ow. She steps back. She's
awesome.
like, I'll leave it to you, gentlemen, but I'm here if you need me.
All right, Lurker, it is your turn, and then it's Skylar.
Okay, so we just saw the rat go behind the tent, but we don't see it at the moment.
Yeah, you don't have a clear shot on it at all. It's got total cover basically, but you know where it is.
I know where it is. Okay, because that changes. Okay, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. Will that give me a clear shot, or do you want me to go a few more? Because I can go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
It's kind of like right there.
6.
Even from there, I don't think you have a clear shot. It's like totally behind the tent.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm a tree.
Climb a tree. I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
And I'm going to ready my action.
Okay.
That's a thing. And I'm gonna, if I see the rat, I'm gonna. I think that's how it works. If I see it, I'm gonna shoot it.
Very cool. Sounds good. All right, Skylar, what are you up to?
looking in these areas.
Because spells. If I could turn the page.
Are you gonna bring your second spell slot on a rat encounter?
No, I am not.
Okay, good.
You gonna cantrip that?
Cantrip. If I can find where it went. There it is.
Oh, I should cast dancing lights and have it like a laser pointer. Just like have the rat chase it.
That's awesome.
Okay. Can I try from where I am? Because I know it's behind it. It's behind the tent. So can I try to cast Chill Touch on it from through? Because I know it's there. So can I try to cast Chill Touch?
What's its range?
Rules is written, you can only cast a spell if you can see the thing you're attempting to target. So I'm afraid you cannot do that unless you can actually see it. Which is why if you blind a wizard, then you're like crippling them because they can't cast any spell.
Okay.
Creighton is in the chat. He says rats are so scary that you usually want to spend at least 3 spell slots on rat
Minimum.
encounters.
I don't have that many.
I saw that. I'm like, oh my god.
All right. So I wouldn't be able to cast any spell on it.
You could target the tent if you want to, but no, the rat is behind total cover.
Okay. So what if I were to target the back of the tent with a firebolt?
You could try that.
But then it wouldn't really hit beating the rat. Okay.
You could burn the
I'll
tent.
Go... Oh yeah, I could. But yeah, I want to start fire.
Light on
I'll
up,
go
up,
5,
up.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll go to there, and then I'll hold a Chill Touch.
Okay, or if
for
you
when I
see the rat. All right, sounds good. So this rat doesn't know you guys are holding your actions. So it just thinks like, ha, I'll get the jump on them. So it scurries out in between these two tents and lurches forward, and it gets right about to there. And then you can both take your ready actions and just kill it, in like about 2 seconds. So go ahead.
15 to hit.
15 to hit. Is Chill Touch a saving throw or an attack roll?
Does it
I believe it's
24
attack
hit?
roll.
Yeah, 24 hits.
24.
Roll damage.
8.
Yeah, it's a dead rat. Either way. So maybe what happens is you do
at the
Chill
same time.
Touch and like grab it by the neck with like a force choke and hold it in place long enough for Lurker to just snipe it through the throat. Is that cool?
That's cool.
Okay.
What's gonna work? Teamwork.
All
Slow and
right.
sad.
Good job, everybody.
Excellent work. You've killed some rats. Very classic D&D level 1 experience. Excellent job. Only one nasty bite to any of you. So
Yeah,
that was
thanks.
good. Yep.
Almost murdered her.
Hey, you know
Yeah,
what?
like
You're
that.
you're standing in front.
Well,
Punch and bang.
I hobble over bloody. Thanks, Creighton. Creighton's proud of us.
Yeah, he's proud of us. Thank you very much. All right. So in terms of experience, let's give everyone 100 divided by 3. Everyone get 33 experience and fight who gets the remainder.
I'll let someone else get it because I didn't do very much.
Nah.
You punched a
admit
rat
it.
to death.
I guess that was pretty cool. But they
Skylar
were
can
cooler.
have it.
It's fine.
I will not
Yeah,
argue.
give it to the mage.
I will not argue.
Okay, you got 34. Congrats.
All right. Well, I hobble over, all bloodied. Yes, I need to be healed, but I'm gonna look in that tent and see what it was eating, or who. So she hobbles over on her quarterstaff, and then uses same quarterstaff to open up the tent just a little, so she
Okay.
can see.
Yeah, you peek inside, and it looks like there's like a little, a small chest in the tent. There is a little stack of papers that's kind of blowing in the wind. They're kind of been blown all around the interior of the tent, and there is a corpse on the ground of what looks like a scholar, and he's just soaked in blood, and looks like the rats have been chewing on him for a while and scraping flesh off the bone and stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty grisly. There's flies buzzing around in here as well. Zzz, And yeah, that's what you see in here. And if you look in the other tents, you discover much the same thing. It looks like this place. Actually, is anyone else looking at the bodies as well?
I'm looking in these tents over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Lurker, you have medicine, right?
Yep.
Roll me a wisdom medicine check for me.
Yes. I can use that.
Use that skill.
Watch.
Do
It's gonna be
it.
the one time I roll like shit. Oh, no, not bad. 21.
21, nice. So you determined the cause of death of these people was not rats. These people were killed by something else. And if you look a little closely, and which I imagine you do, you discover that they were killed by kind of like slashing weapons, but they were somewhat blunted, like they're jagged wounds. It's not a clean cut. So the weapons that were used were somewhat crude. And if you were to guess, based on your experience of the geography of this area and what you can find around here, it's pretty obvious they were killed by goblins.
I knew you were going to say that.
Goblins.
Now who's racist?
I thought it was going to be a goblin. I thought it was going to be a goblin from the beginning. Not going to lie.
Yeah. So
They're
if you were to
nuts.
guess, you would say a goblin warband came in here, slaughtered everyone, took whatever valuables they could find, and then the rats came in afterwards to feed on the corpses.
All right.
I go into the tent holding my breath. Can I open the chest, or has it already been opened?
I mean, yeah, you peek in there, and it looks like it's been looted. There's not really much of interest in there. If you look around for a while, you do eventually find a body, which you can maybe identify pretty quickly as
Ludwig.
Ludwig. Yes, Ludwig has been slain by these goblins.
What do his
Oh,
papers
no.
say? You said papers were everywhere. What did they
There's
say?
papers flooding around. A lot of them are just notes and like journal pages and stuff like that. If you collect a couple of them and try and piece through what's going on, you determine that Ludwig was pretty excited about his new discovery, and he was going to take it through the Starkwill Library to give you a first taste, a first glimpse of this wonderful book, and he hopes that its secrets will enrich the entire world. He's really looking forward to it. He's looking forward to seeing his little daughter when he returned home, triumphant and everything. So it's very, very tragic. And
She
you don't
puts the papers away in her robe, thinking, well, now I can discover the book, because maybe I'm a little bit of an asshole.
Awesome.
But I will let his daughter know.
Yeah.
I will. I'm sure I can figure out where she is.
I take one of the rats that we slaughtered and I start cooking it.
Well,
Okay.
actually, you see my bite. It hurts a lot.
Oh,
I
yeah.
brought
Do you wanna
You
heal?
want to help me? Ow.
Ah.
So you have the So
I do have the healer's kit.
Yeah.
Would it take a
okay.
charge?
Lurker took the
technically?
healer feat, so you are able to administer first aid basically. So you can do so now if you want to.
Please.
Well, I'm just thinking that, like, the thing only has 10 charges.
You asshole.
I fucking hired you.
Yeah.
No. He starts administering to your wounds. You use your hit dice. Use up your hit dice. And
Yes,
you
this is the
add-
battle medic section. So yeah, Bruna, you have to expend your hit die, and
Okay.
then Andrew, you will roll it, and it's a D8 for a monk, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you roll a
Oh,
D8,
D8.
and then you add your proficiency bonus to it, and that's how much she will heal. And if you roll a 1, you can re-roll it.
4.
4,
Plus
so
2.
4 plus 2,
6.
so you heal 6 hit points, Runa.
Oh, good. I'm back up to max.
Hey, there we
There you
go. That was cool.
And then I expended 1 charge.
Yeah.
Not
really,
bad, not
I
bad.
really like the way the healer feat works. I like that it consumes 1 use of the healer's kit, and it also consumes the hit die of the person using it. So that way you don't have to have any wishy-washy rules like, oh, you can heal someone who has not benefited from this healing in the past hour or 24 hours or whatever. Then it's like, do I have to track hours now? Like, it's really confusing. So I really like the solution for it. I think it makes a lot of sense and makes you able to heal without having to be a cleric with cure wounds. So I appreciate it. Cool. So yeah, you take some time and you disinfect the wound with your various herbs and stuff like that, and you wash it clean, and then you tie a bandage around it. And yeah, you feel good as new.
And you feel like there's some herbs, like, you're watching me do it and you're like, that doesn't look like disinfectant. You know, you got some
Yeah,
you
I
have a
will tell
bunch
you as
of
much.
moss and other
It-
things and
Oh, and I will comment. Is that disinfectant?
yes, don't worry.
So Creighton asked in the chat, is it the person healing using the hit die, or is it the healed? It's the person being healed. They have to spend their hit die in order to receive the
Yeah.
healing.
Yeah.
So
But
the
they
two
add
resources
my
consumed are
proficiency
one
bonus.
off the healer's kit and then the hit die of the person being healed. So it's kind of like you're drawing on your own reserves of stamina, regeneration, or whatever.
I imagine
okay.
that at a higher level, that's nice because it's like essentially you can take 2 short rests without actually taking a second short rest.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas right now it's like, but it's fine.
Yeah. I think healer's kits are 5 gold apiece. So at higher levels, yeah, you would be able to spam it a lot if you had to, but the upper limit is however many hit dice you have. So if you're level 20, then you can only use it up to 20 times if you have that many healer's kits. Okay, great. So as... Oh, go ahead.
For other chests or things that may be unopened already.
Okay, give me an investigation roll.
Okay. And I believe that is one of the things I'm proficient with, because I have 8 skills that I'm proficient with.
Yes, Cade is playing a human sorcerer with the skilled feat, so he has a grand total of 8 skill proficiencies.
Okay. I have a
Which is
dirty
insane.
20.
A dirty 20, all right. So yeah, basically, you would have found everything eventually. It's just a matter of how quickly you were going to find it. So yeah, you do a quick perimeter of the place, and you kind of peek your head in every tent and find everything of value and of interest. You come up with a total of 12 gold pieces, 5 silver, and 12 copper.
I will split up the copper and silver, but I mean the copper and gold, but I'll keep all the silver.
Okay. And you also find just like, just a few personal effects. These people looks like they were just kind of traveling. They didn't really have much of interest or value on them. They're just kind of going from point A to point B. Looks like this is part of like a research team, probably from a university of some kind, led by Ludwig Abendroth. Yeah, you don't really find much else. It looks like those coins are like what you were able to pick and find from what the goblins weren't able to find. Maybe they were leaving in a hurry or something. And as you're investigating, you actually hear a distant howling.
What time of day is it?
It is about 2 in the afternoon.
We should probably keep moving then.
Agreed. Also, both of you, make sure you put down you got 4 copper and 4 gold.
Oh,
I
thank you.
split up some that I found. I'll let him tell you that.
Fair enough. He's just being conscientious. He doesn't know if maybe you guys are werewolves. He doesn't want to give you silver coins. That'd be insensitive.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, frankly, I don't think Lurker gives a care about the... He'll take it. He's happy to take it because he wants to get, all the spices and the things and try them out. But he likes the land.
Cool.
Oh, and Runa is just happy because she gets some money. I know I'm giving you each 25 gold, but that's from my exploration stash. So, yeah, poor after college life in the real world.
By the way, so Lurker, you're roll me a wisdom check with proficiency, and that's coming from your cartographer's supplies proficiency. To get a lay of the land and kind of figure out the geography of this area.
Come on. 15.
My music was too loud. 15. Okay. So, if you were to guess, there's a couple of different goblin bands that operate in this area. You would guess that, judging by the proximity of this place to other places, the goblins that attacked here are probably from the Red Tooth tribe. And the Red Tooth tribe can be located to the south. So, if you were going to pursue and hopefully maybe find the book that they made off with, presumably, you would head that direction.
Yep.
Okay.
I get up with my bandaged arm and I start walking.
Okay. You begin heading southward.
Quickly, Gavin. I do want to pick up the arrows that I shot. Do I pick up half or?
Yeah, let's just have you pick up half of them. So how many did you fire? 2?
2.
So you get one back. The other one was shattered upon impact as it hit a bone. Okay. So you begin heading southward towards the red-toothed goblin area. And along the way, Lurker, you hear that howling again. And it doesn't sound, it's not a wolf. It's definitely not a wolf. It's more guttural, it's more monstrous sounding. And along the way, you hear it getting closer.
Oh, you hear it getting closer? Can I try to see what it is? I have the nature skill.
Yeah, roll nature.
Okay.
Can we sneak? Can we stealth?
Possibly.
Because we all should stealth just to try out being an all stealth team.
A 9.
9. Yeah, you're not really sure at this time. It could be a variety of things. You know, there's lots of weird things in the woods. Are you all trying to be sneaky as well? You are a stealth team.
Yes.
All right, everyone roll stealth.
Come on, dice.
Yes.
And this will be kind of used for the next
Game
hour
crash.
or so.
Oh!
Your
Game
game
crashed?
crashed?
No, it almost did, but I got a nat 1.
Oh, that's an automatic fail. What did everyone else get?
Wow, that's unfortunate because I got what is stealth again? Dex?
Dexterity, yep.
Okay,
Dex,
then yeah,
yeah.
so it's a 22.
Okay.
I got a 12, but I'm gonna use my lucky feat to give myself advantage.
Mm. You can decide that after you roll?
Yes.
Cool.
For lucky, I believe. I should double
Which is
check.
so nice. I'm pretty sure that is the rule, but I could be wrong.
To
Okay.
flavor it, I trip over. I trip over a log or something, and then my pots in my bag just go bang.
And
Low
it
turn
does
from
end
Runa.
today immediately after you roll a d20.
Great.
So yes. So my update is now a dirty 20.
Cool.
Yeah, we got in the 20s. We are team stealth. I don't know what happened to Lurker.
I had a +5.
Yeah, so like Runa's like sticking to the shadows, hiding really well. You almost don't see her except she does stop and you feel her stare on you as she turns slowly and unamused.
Okay. So let me roll a perception check from behind my secret DM screen.
Secret.
Yeah, they see me. Secret tunnel, secret
Sales for roll a
tunnel.
1.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
you should also roll a 1. That'd be nice.
Okay. So you rolled quite well. However, you did have a natural 1 in your mix, and this particular creature has keen hearing and smell, and it is tracking you via smell. And especially in an area where most everything is damp, your scents kind of stand out amidst all of that. So on your way, you are intercepted as you hear this howling come closer and closer, and a single figure comes bounding. We're just gonna use the same map for now. Like, you're away from the campsite now, but I don't have the map prepared. So
We can just play in this area.
yeah, we'll just play in that area over there. So let's put you all over here.
Ah, where'd I go?
Ah.
There I am.
And you hear a bounding sound, and something crashes into the clearing, and it's a single goblin with what looks like red paint on its fangs, and it's riding a warg.
Oh, I was gonna be like, goblins don't have. Excuse me, goblins don't have keen smell and senses, but a warg does.
Yes, that is what was tracking you.
Right.
All right.
That makes sense.
Oops. No, don't go over
Do
there.
I guess I don't speak goblin. What's primordial again? There's like
That's-
Aquan, Terran.
Yeah, that's the language of like elementals and creatures from the elemental planes and that kind of
That's
thing.
right. Wish I spoke goblin.
I'm sure you do. So yeah, this thing comes charging forward and is just going to attack you on sight. So let's roll for initiative.
Again.
Hey.
Hiya.
Um,
Ha ha ha.
that's right.
Ha 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 ha.
I rolled bad this time.
I rolled
What if I
this.
get a natural 20 for my initiative?
You get inspiration if you didn't have it already.
No, I do have it, but I saw there's a rule that I can give it to someone else if I already have it.
What is there?
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I read. You can
Yeah, let's
read
take a
too and
look at
tell
that.
me that I can
Yeah,
gift
read
it
it.
to someone else if I already have max.
I got a dirty 20.
If something gives you inspiration, you can give it. Yep, you can give it to someone else. Yep,
Ha 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 ha. Ha,
that's
ha.
correct.
Who needs it?
I already have one.
All right, then now we all have
I
one.
don't have one.
Yeah,
You
now
do
we
now.
all do. It's for
Yeah.
you, buddy.
Hey, that's nice.
I need a special dice.
Okay. So Runa, you got a natural 20, you said?
Yeah,
what's your
which
total
means,
initiative?
24.
24. Lurker, what'd you get?
Dirty 20.
30, 20. And then Skylar, what'd you get?
8.
8. And then Runa, would you like to swap your initiative with anyone for this one?
That's a good question. Does anybody want a 24 initiative for a reason? Because if not,
I
I'm
mean,
just gonna charge forward and hit stuff.
We're ranged, so doing
Yeah.
extra damage before you get there is probably decent, but I don't think it really matters too much.
I will also try to hit twice. Because I have the
okay.
unarmed strike.
Would she cause us to have like some sort of disadvantage or something to hit? Like for range.
Oh, if I'm in the way.
Yeah, she's in the way.
If you're directly in the path, then they'll probably get a +2 to AC for cover.
Okay.
Oh,
I
okay.
was kind of in the middle of the hexes, Gavin. I'm gonna go right here.
Yep.
Because it was okay. So then at 5, 10, 15.
So I think you can go here and
Yeah,
not be in our way.
that's where I would be able to reach. But again,
Yeah.
I'm not unwilling to trade. I will trade if somebody wants it more.
I don't
I
mind.
think that's fine.
All right. Well, I heard the warg just before it came crashing in. We'll say that's the alert feature, because I'm so alert in my library. That's why I took it. Like I'm alert to mischief maker. So
Alert to anyone
5,
making
10,
peep.
15,
Move
20,
through your
25,
allied space.
30.
Yeah, you can move through your allied spaces.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. So you can
Okay.
technically do one more.
For skills, for coolness, I like dart around you all cool like. And now Runa actually looks like a fighter. She looks like she's actually relying on some combat that maybe she learned long ago and hasn't had to use for a long time. I'm gonna use my inspiration because I've been rolling a lot of 20s today. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna use
chain
my
and 20s.
inspiration to do my first hit.
Okay.
And she's gonna hit it with 2 hands. Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
To try and do a d8 of damage.
Awesome.
So I rolled a 12 and a 19, a natural 19.
All right. And are you hitting the warg or the goblin?
I'm going for the warg because I'm pretty sure that's the bigger threat right now.
Mhm.
And it's very fast, so I'm gonna try and go for the warg first.
Okay.
I'm smart. I know how to do this. So that would be a 23 total to hit.
To hit. Yes, that is a hit on the warg.
Look at me go. And then I'm gonna roll a d8. Yeah. Ow. So I only rolled
Uh-oh.
a 2. So that's just 2 damage.
Well, plus your
Or, I mean,
dexterity
4,
modifier.
4 total, sorry.
Okay. 4 damage to the warg. You thwack it in the side of the head with your quarterstaff.
And then I'm gonna
Awesome.
punch it.
Okay.
So I rolled a dirty 20. I've
Yep,
been
that'll
rolling
hit.
Okay. And a d4. Yeah. I rolled a 3 plus 2, so 5 more damage.
Nice.
So I smack it and then I punch it.
And I punch it.
I punch it.
Haunch.
All right.
Punch.
Yep, very cool. And yeah, it's snarling. By the way, wargs are ugly. They
They
got
are.
like a skin, like a hairless face. It almost looks more like muscle and tendon than anything else. And like, it's oddly intelligent. Its eyes are looking at you and like snarls out something that actually sounds like speech. Okay. So that's awesome. That was your turn. Now let's move on to Lurker. It is you.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go for the beast as well, and like her, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
Good thing I did. Does a I can't math. 17 hit.
On the warg, yes, that will hit.
Sweet. And D2 plus 3. 10 damage.
My God. Okay. Yeah. That's now it's got an arrow sunk into its side, and it's not looking
I
great.
love this one.
We were ready this time.
And
flipping
then
ready.
I'm going to kind of move just a little bit out of Skylar's way. Just kind of go to the side a little bit.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. And now it is the goblin and the warg's turns. So the first thing they're going to do is the goblin is going to dig its heels into the furry flanks of the warg and instruct it to bite. So it is going to attempt to do so against
Me.
the person that just socked it in the face.
I'm ready. I'm always ready to get hit.
Ooh, natural 19. This is
no.
dangerous, guys, because again, your first level, low hit points, and monsters have pretty high damage even when they're appropriately leveled for your party. So this could be really bad or not that bad at all. It depends. It's really swingy. So let's see what happens. You know what? I'll roll the dice.
Have to blame you.
I'll roll the dice on the table as well. I'll roll them over here so even the stream can see. All right. Here we go.
2d6.
I'm rolling 2d6. Ready?
It has 2d6.
Okay.
Ugh.
So that's 8
1.
plus.
Yeah.
Shut
you're
up.
down.
Okay, I'm at 9. No, I'm not down because I have orc endurance.
Relentless
you do.
endurance.
Yeah,
So it
I
would have
do.
been
Yeah.
11 piercing damage, but you draw on your strength reserves from your orc blood, and you instead drop to only 1 hit point. However, you must make a strength saving throw, please.
I get
Oh,
advantage on
no.
those. No, wait.
Ooh,
Or is
wait.
it proficiency? Because I'm proficient with that saving throw.
So you just get to add strength plus 2.
Ugh. That's not so good because my strength is a -1. It's under
Beat a
10.
10. Oh no.
No, it's a 9,
A 9,
Oh,
you are
no.
knocked prone.
of
Oh
course.
no.
So I'm going to knock you prone. And then the goblin will act. And it was going to stab you with its sword. But now that you're on the ground, it can't quite reach you. So it's actually going to jump off. So let me change this thing's color to match that color. So it's going to leap off of the warg. Let me grab my goblin mini, which I had ready for just this exact moment.
God, I hate level 1.
I do
Hate
too.
it.
this
I
is
can't
the
do
first time-
anything.
You've killed so many things.
No, I have
okay.
not. I killed one thing. I
'Kay.
ripped out its face or whatever
I
did.
keep thinking that you're the one that's supposed to have HP. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. I feel like I am. I'm the one that I have to go not ranged. Well, I guess I could go ranged, but technically I'm supposed to be up in the fight.
Yeah,
But monks don't get nearly enough to go up into the fight.
Monks only have a D8 hit die, whereas rangers have a D10.
Yeah, this is bullshit.
So if we're gonna submit some feedback to general D&D stuff,
Yes.
for this survey, maybe D10 for monks.
Wizards of the Coast. Make my monk a little bit better if you want me to go into combat. Just a little bit.
Just a little
Because
bit.
they really are like frontline kind of things. Or is it get in,
Yeah.
get out? Don't they have like a thing with bonus action disengage?
Oh, not when you're level 1.
And you got to spend
yeah,
key
not
points
when-
to do it as well.
Yeah.
All right, so
Ah.
the goblin leaps off the warg and it's going to try and stab downward with its scimitar to try and take
God.
care of you once and for all. And it gets advantage because you are prone.
Well, this
So-
was fun, guys. I liked playing for 10 minutes.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Natural 17.
Yeah, well.
So you are knocked down to 0 hit points, and you
How
will make.
much-
I need to look at the thing.
How
Okay.
much damage?
Dang, against you. Okay, never mind.
It won't be enough to kill you outright.
Oh,
It's-
I mean, if it's 10 damage, it could.
No, it's not going to be enough. I mean, I can
Okay.
roll it, but it's you're fine.
Okay.
No worries.
Evan's
I was
taking
worried.
mercy
I was
on
like,
me because
oh
I'm
shit.
No, like literally, like it. You can't be knocked below 0. It's only if you take massive damage at once you could die immediately, but he's not capable of doing that.
Like a
so.
dragon or a Tarrasque stomping
Yeah.
on your face.
Yeah, or like falling
Ah.
off a 100-foot drop or something. Yeah, no, you're fine. You're just unconscious. You'll make death saves on your turn.
Nice.
And then, so that was half the goblin's movement to dismount, and then that was action to attack, and then it's going to use the remainder of its movement, 5, 10, 50, to get right there. Okay. Now it goes to Skylar's turn.
Okay, I don't like this getting close. Screw that. Firebolt.
Firebolt.
Well, yeah, let me roll my thing. And because why not? I'll use my inspiration to roll this twice.
Are you attacking the goblin or the warg?
Goblin.
Okay.
Okay, that's either 15 or a 16. So 16 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yay. And then I have just a straight D10. 6 damage.
6 damage. All right. This goblin is engulfed in flame, and it actually drops to its knees and puts its arms over its head and like drops its weapons.
That. Not that Runa can say anything because she's
Okay.
dead.
Like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 over there. Get me out of here.
Okay, so the goblin is
it's
prone.
my turn.
Okay, the goblin went prone, and now we're going to go to.
You should have held
so
a blade
Runa.
to its throat. Me?
So yeah, Runa, make
Death
a
save.
death saving throw, please.
I don't have any blades.
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
What
nat
do I
20.
add to it? Nothing?
I don't think it's anything, is
A
it?
7.
Oh no.
Okay, that is one
All
fail.
my nat 20s.
Mark one fail. New rule in one. Is it from the chat?
From Mr.
New rule
Fox.
in 1D&D is if you die in game, you die in real life.
I know. That's
We're-
why level 1 sucks.
We've looped back to the D&D scare of the 80s where everyone's committing suicide if their character dies. Yeah, I love it. I'm here for it.
Hey.
Okay.
I am with child. You can't be for it. If you want a son to carry on your legacy.
Okay, so yeah, that's one failure. You can mark the one fail in your character
I
sheet.
did, thank you. I
Excellent.
did. Follow the rules.
Follow the rules. Yeah, there it is. Okay, cool.
Read this.
All right, now we're going to move on to Lurker. It is your turn. What do you do?
Well, I'm not gonna go help Runa at the moment because
That's
I would
fine.
I would just instantaneously die.
Yeah, I'm right
Um,
next to a big warg. I get it.
What I'm gonna do is question: if I hide behind this said tree,
Mm-hmm.
can I have half cover?
So
So if I move to this square because there's a tree there.
yeah, I mean you could hide behind any of these trees, really. Any of these little black dots is like a tree trunk.
Okay, I want to go over there because it's a pretty far distance.
Sure.
Probably not for a warg. I'm just saying.
I mean, it's like if I go here.
Yeah. If it attacks you from the other side of that tree, then yeah, you'll get a +2 to your AC.
Okay. Okay. Next, I'm gonna shoot the bitch.
The warg.
Yeah, the warg.
Okay. You gotta be specific.
Sorry, I lost track of where my sheet was. I was like, what the frick is going on? Come on, dice. Love me. All right. 16.
That will hit the warg.
Sweet.
Wargs.
Yeah. I got 12.
Okay, describe how you kill the warg.
Thank goodness.
It goes straight into its noggin, like through the eye socket, right? I kind of go around this tree and I use the tree to steady myself. And I aim and then just shoot right into the eye.
Yep. And yeah, just goes right into its brain and it kills it before it even hits the ground.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Now there is the goblin that's just sitting there again, still with its hands over its head, and it's just kind of like, you know, screeching under his breath, or so you all can hear is like, "Please don't hurt me. I
Isn't
can
it on fire?
give you what you want."
The book. She says as she dies.
As she dies
Nah.
forever.
Her last words.
So yeah, the goblin will even take his sword and just like chuck it like 15 feet away from him. And now it is Skylar's turn. If you want to do anything, or if you just want to, whatever you want to do.
I don't want to roll again.
Say one thing first. I just double checked. Andrew,
I'll
a
come out.
longbow does a D8 damage, not D10.
Oh, Gavin told me D10.
Huh. It said D10 on the thing I looked at, but if it's wrong, then I should stop using it. I just had a cheat
Oh, yeah,
sheet
yeah.
thing
If
from
it's-
someone else.
If it's wrong, yeah.
The PHP says D8.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll change
Well,
it to
it
D8.
probably still would have killed the warg regardless. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oopies.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna delete that sheet then because it's useless.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Alright. Well, I don't really see. Actually, no. I will let the thing live, because we can get information from him. So I won't kill it.
Yes, I can tell you what you need to know. I know secrets. As is like half
Alright,
its face is charred.
All right, that sounded weird, man.
Kill it. Just kidding.
Okay. So are you
I'll
doing
just
it?
hold if it makes any sort of aggressive action, then I'll throw another firebolt at it.
Okay. Great. All right, now let's go down to Runa again. Make another death saving throw, please.
19.
19, it's a success. Mark a success. And then Lurker, it's your turn. Do you want to go rescue Runa?
Yeah, I'm gonna run up. I think I have enough
You
movement.
can't use the healer kit though, because I don't have any more hit die.
He can use it to stabilize you for free with no roll required.
Oh, great.
I thought, isn't that just a medicine check if I roll over a DC or something?
It's a medicine check if you don't have a healer's kit. If you have one, you can just automatically stabilize as an action.
Okay, so I stabilize then.
Yep, so you're no longer dying.
Yay.
Still unconscious, but not dying.
I can take off the death save.
Yep.
Ugh. Gross. Level one
Okay.
sucked.
Let's go out of combat then. So you guys have this cowering goblin. What would you like to do?
I'm unconscious, so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually keep tending to Runa, because believe it or not, Lurker is a little bit of a gentle soul.
Oh. Respectful of life.
Yep.
Respectful. So yeah, I think I'm doing that. Okay. What I will say is I'm gonna keep wow, sorry, I really messed that up. I'm gonna keep the goblin in like my peripheral vision.
Yeah, I'll watch. I'll keep a good eye on it. Like there.
Okay.
And then I'm kind of. Skylar's gonna have to talk to him.
Okay.
Lurker's
Yeah,
not very
fine.
talkative.
Yep. I actually know that would fall to me. Because charisma. All right. So yeah, I'll from here. I'll say to the little goblin guy. Why is Runa and the goblin switched?
I don't know. I just assumed. Sorry, I was confused with what was going on.
No.
There. Whatever. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Go on. What are you
It
saying?
doesn't matter.
Okay. So I'll ask him. All right. So where's your guys' camp?
Our camp lies beyond that ridge. But what do you want from us? We simply live our lives here.
Ask about
Yeah,
the book.
we're just looking for a book.
A
that
book?
one of these guys in the camp that way had.
It's pictures of cups.
Was it a book with a picture of a cup on it?
Yes.
I would imagine probably.
Shut up.
You hear Logan come out of somewhere.
Yeah, Logan, my ghost.
We sold that book to a strange lady.
Oh.
All right, you know who the strange lady is, because that's all we're really after right now.
Very well. I will offer you this knowledge in exchange for my life.
Yeah, so that sounds like a good deal to me.
Deal.
Very well. Sorry for stabbing your friend.
She'll get over it. She'll be cranky for a while, but it's fine.
But you killed my wolf, so I think we're even.
Yeah.
The strange lady can be found in a ruin to the south of our location.
Do you know about how far?
About 12 squiggles. We don't use miles. We have our own system of measurement. We call it the Gobbo Imperial system.
Right,
One squiggle is 18 flibblenops. Hope
Will-
that clears
will-
things
will it-
up.
Will it take a day or less to get there?
It'll take 24 tick
Nibble
bong
buttons.
bongos.
I'm sure Lurker would know what that is.
You do know. You know goblins.
Okay.
Yeah. You can get there.
Yeah.
You can get there probably by nightfall.
It's like, alright, you're useless.
If I'm awake.
Yeah, we should probably camp the night.
Okay.
I don't need much of a sleepies.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
can
it
tend to
is
Runa's
it is
wounds.
getting on towards the afternoon and kind of towards the evening. And yeah, Runa is still unconscious. Are you guys gonna set up camp in the area, or what are you gonna do? Are you gonna let the goblin go?
Yeah, I was like, you're being.
That's what we
useless,
told him.
Slave.
So yeah.
Excellent.
I would...
Thank you for your mercy. I will remember this. Perhaps the tall folk are not so bad as my tribe claims. I will deliver this knowledge to them.
Shut up and leave, please.
Okay, he scurries off. Okay.
Goblins are so formal. Jeez.
I know this one's very very polite.
Yeah.
Very polite goblin.
Maybe want to
Except
kill
for
him.
stabbing me.
Except for stabbing. Okay.
Yeah, Runa has no idea what just happened. We'll just tell her that we killed it.
Yeah.
It's a
Agreed.
good thing you did 6 damage to it because it had 1 hit point left.
Kinda figured.
Okay. So you guys start setting up camp, and after 2 hours, Runa regains 1 hit point.
Yay.
I rolled a d4 behind the screen because that's the rule. And so after 2 hours, you regain 1 hit point, and you are back to consciousness, and you awaken to find them gathering firewood and setting up camp.
Well, I see the dead warg. I don't think anyone's cleared that up.
Oh
So
no,
she
that's for
sits
dinner.
Oh.
Oh.
Runa, you're awake. I knew that mushroom was good.
She just kind of blinks at you slowly. Then she looks at Skylar. Where's the goblin?
Well, we got some information from him, and then I kind of incinerated him.
Oh.
Firebolt.
I'm doing an insight check.
I'll do deception, because I'm deceiving, but and I'm good at that. I'm going to use my last luck point to give myself advantage on that. That's better, 17.
All right, yeah, I only got 12.
Yeah.
So she
It was
just
originally a 9.
she like looks at you, but it's like dark and she's really hazy, so she nods like, excellent. Good choice.
Here-
Good choice.
Here,
All right, so
Runa,
real-
drink this water.
She does.
Okay. So real quick, everyone give yourselves 50 XP for that encounter.
Yeah.
And then also,
Nice.
I'm just gonna bring something up that's something that is pretty contentious right now about the new 1D&D playtest, and that is that, you know, whenever you roll a d20 and you roll a natural 20, you get inspiration. And to some people, this is concerning, especially when it comes to the situations like happened just now, where you both decided to make a d20 roll, and I didn't tell you to, which is fine. That's kind of how I prefer to play. But the issue is, if players can just decide to roll whenever they want to, like, oh, I want to roll deception, and I just do it, then they can just farm for inspiration whenever they need to. So that is kind of an issue people are seeing, is like, and everyone says, oh, well, the DM should never just allow players to roll whenever they want to. But this was a natural situation. And
Yeah.
like, I probably would have said yes, but like, it's just kind of, you know, it kind of breaks the social interaction of it a little bit if the DM has to be like, hold on, I didn't tell you to. Hold on, I didn't tell you to, you know?
Well, yeah, also, like, I would have made that. I wasn't even thinking about inspiration.
Mhm.
I was doing it because I'm like, Runa doesn't. Not that she doesn't trust her team, but she's always suspicious of young people.
Mhm.
It's just like a natural thing that she does. Like, the
Yeah.
reason she's good at insight is because she always had to check for liars in the library. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like I agree, and like me having to say like, hold on, I didn't tell you to make a roll, kind of like breaks the narrative flow of everything. So like I don't think it's a good situation, you know. But like, what happens if like a player makes a roll just deciding I want to roll stealth, and the DM's like, hold on, I didn't want you to, and then they roll a natural 20. It's like, I get inspiration. Then the DM has to say like, oh well, hold on, you weren't supposed to make that roll in the first place, so you don't get it. You know, and then it feels really antagonistic. So
Yeah.
I think that's one reason I
Also-
don't like the new rule where you can just get inspiration for rolling a die.
Yeah, yeah, I kind of agree with that actually. Because
But
I feel
I
like an
never used
inspiration should be something that the DM can, at their discretion, give out. Because that's the whole point of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think the point of the new way is to like make it more accessible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I never used inspiration, but since I have it, and I know that there will probably be another opportunity, maybe not right away, but like I'll have more opportunities to gain inspiration, I'm way more likely to use it. Whereas before,
Yeah.
I just hoard it
Yeah.
because I'm like, I don't know, I'm gonna save it for a dragon, and then
Yeah.
I never play against the dragon. So
Yeah. I'm definitely in favor of like, you know, having a bigger inspiration economy where, you know, you got to use it in the day or you'll lose it. Use it or lose it. And also like more features that give you inspiration. Like, okay, its human character automatically gets inspiration every day. And the musician feat or whatever that gives everyone inspiration, you know, as a feature. The chat says, I think it's a way to force the DM to give inspiration. And yeah, I agree. I like the idea that there's a more thriving inspiration economy, but I think the way it's working out right now, I'm not a big fan of because of the situation that just happened right now. Which again, that's how I would have preferred to have played it, but it just kind of like the social interaction part of it gets a little murky when, you know, the players can decide when they want to roll, but the DM has to okay it. I don't know. I just don't. I'm not a big fan of that. So I like inspiration.
You could just restrict it to combat when you roll natural 20 during combat.
But
Yeah.
And then I guess
but the whole
you can just initiate combat with your player, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like that's also just a thing of trust with the players, because you're talking about players who would just take advantage of that period. Whereas again, I didn't even think about it. I just was role-playing my character.
Right. Even if you weren't thinking about it, though, imagine if you had rolled a natural 20 and I didn't want you to make the roll, even if that wasn't your intention, it would be disruptive and annoying for me to say, hold on, you weren't supposed to make that roll. You did something wrong, and I'm going to take away this inspiration you were going to get. You know, like, I would be in the right to do that. That's, like, what you're supposed to do, but it doesn't feel good for anyone. So I just think it creates bad situations.
Agreed.
Anyway,
Agreed.
That's my take on it. If yours is different, you can answer the survey however you want. Okay.
I'm not going to do the survey. I'm doing this so you can do it for me.
Okay. Well, the more voices we have in the survey, the better. We should. Cause I think a lot of people are taking the survey without playtesting it. So I think it's good if all of us take the survey. You know.
Fine.
Anyway.
I'll
Okay.
help.
Thank you. Because I care about it. Okay. So let's get back to the game. So yeah, you guys got you bed down for the night. You're gonna take a long rest, set a watch, all that stuff.
What do I get for healing during a long rest?
I think you get all your hit points back, and you get half your hit dice back. So round it up. So you get your hit die back.
I was just gonna say my whole one.
Yep.
Hit die. Wow.
We have a good, nice, tasty meal.
Oh yeah.
It might
and Lurker cooks a meal.
Yep,
Yay.
I cook you guys a meal. You guys might think it's a little strange, but I think it's super tasty. I grabbed some meat from the what was it called? A wolf? The warg. And you know, I start cooking it up and put some herbs, some spices. Look around, grab a few yummy things.
The meat's a bit tough, but the spice is good. I like free food anyway.
Oh, good. You can find lots of free food in the wilderness.
All right, Skylar, what are you saying?
No, I was just quoting a thing.
Okay. All right, so yeah, you set a watch and everything, and in the morning, you all wake up feeling refreshed. You get back your spell slots, you get back your hit die. If you lost any hit points, you get those back. And you can set off for this ruin the goblin spoke of, farther to the south. Is there anything you want to do along the journey before you go or anything like that? Oh, by the way, Kate, if you lost your inspiration or whatever, you get it back because you're human.
Yep, I did use it, but yeah,
Cool.
I know. And I also get my luck points back.
Oh yeah, and your luck points, you lucky son of a... All right.
Yep.
Wait, how do you have the lucky feat?
It was the one I got with background, because I got the skilled feat from the race.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah,
That's
I forgot.
a racial thing.
If you're human, you get 2 feet. Okay, yeah, I forgot.
Yep.
I was all of a sudden like, you dirty cheater. No, you're good.
Yep. And the luck feat has changed. You have luck points equal to your proficiency, and you can only give yourself disadvantage or impose disadvantage.
Give yourself disadvantage?
Give yourself advantage and impose disadvantage.
How did it used to work?
It used to be you had 3 points that you could use for like a bunch more other stuff.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
very well,
it was it was awesome, but it was very overpowered.
It was very
okay.
overpowered.
So it's more balanced now,
Mhm.
which I appreciate. Okay, great. So you begin heading off for this ancient ruin, and it takes you a few hours of walking, and you eventually come to an area. So this area is feeling more jungly. It's feeling more like a rainforest, and I'm gonna actually put on some different music. Which one? This one. All right. And where was okay? So you come to this more like moist rainforesty kind of area of the wood, and it's more swampy as well. Your boots are kind of squelching in the mud underfoot as you come closer to this area. And you do see in the distance some like stone bricks rising out of the muck, and there's those kinds of trees that are hanging over and drooping their long leaves like they're trailing into the murky water as it swirls around a little bit. You know, you see a few logs that you hope are actually logs and not something else lurking in the water. But there is kind of like a raised dirt trail leading up to the front of this ruin, which appears to be the ruin of an ancient chapel of some kind. Anyone who wants to can make a religion check.
Oh,
Sure.
I think it's
you mean
intelligence
the
religion.
one skill I didn't take?
Same.
Dang it.
And yeah, I believe it is intelligence, which I have a plus
Yeah.
1.
Hey.
I could give it a shot because why not?
I have a +3 in intelligence, and I still only rolled a 5 total.
I'll use one of my luck points.
I
All I
rolled
can
a
think of is the
13.
book.
What'd you get,
What'd you
Skylar?
14.
14? Okay. So at first you're like, I don't know anything, but then you're like, hold on, I did read like one paragraph of a book the other day, and I put it back on the shelf. I just happened to look in it, and you recognize that there's kind of some graffiti and some like smeared stuff all over the iconography on the outside of this church, this ancient temple. But it looks like it's covering up symbols of just like a god of light and peace and generosity and that kind of thing. But the smeared stuff on the outside is in the shape of a god of serpents.
Emma.
I'll-
Just
I'll-
kidding.
I'll
Team
point
up.
that out.
A wall of
everyone.
serpents. Okay.
Okay. And then, yeah, that you see that building up ahead. And what would you like to do?
Stealth. Let's do it. Stealth team.
Okay, so like, how close are we? In the sense of, can I like roll a perception check to try to see if I can notice anyone on the walls of said building, of said thing? Because you said it's like a castle thing, right?
No,
Or did I
it's
mistake in that?
no, it's not. It's like a single like stone church building. That, I mean, it has walls,
Oh, okay.
and some of it's crumbling a little bit, but looks like it's kind of been patched up in places. But you could do a perception. You're pretty far away at this point. You're a few hundred feet away. You could do a perception to try and like peek through the windows and see if you can see anything inside.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Come on, dice. 13.
13. Yeah, you're too far away. You can't really make out much detail.
Yeah, that's what
I want to
thought.
stealth up to the build. It's a church, you say? Is there
Mhm.
like a back entrance?
No, it looks like it's. I mean, you know, you can't really see it, but if you circle around a little bit, you know, you can see it looks like it's just got the one entrance.
All right, you might make me do a combo roll then, because I would like to stealth up to the door and look in. So that might
Okay.
be stealth and perception, then a separate perception.
Yeah, let's just do a stealth for now.
12. No.
12?
Yes, 12.
So you're
Math.
sneaking up, but like I said, that's kind of squelchy. The ground underneath you is very uneven, and you know, it's just kind of slow going. You eventually make your way up to the door, and the door is kind of splintered in places, and the hinges look pretty rusty. So you think if you were to open it, it would probably alert whoever's inside. And you kind of peek through the splinters inside, and it's very dark in there. You do see a kind of like slowly flickering green light. It's very, very dim on the inside. And in fact, you look at the windows more closely and you realize the reason you couldn't see inside of them is because they've actually been kind of blacked out from the inside.
All right, kids, dancing lights, go. Who has it?
I do.
Yep.
I'll wave you guys up, quiet, but gesturing for you to be quiet.
Stealth up.
Let's stealth up, boys.
Okay.
Don't roll.
Step
my
quad
aim.
Last
delta.
luck point there, because that was terrible. That's cocked.
Isn't that all your luck points?
Yes, it is.
Wow,
16.
burned them all.
I got a
16, okay.
21.
Okay, you feel more stealthy. You're more at home in this region.
Mhm.
And
And
yeah, you all make it up to the door, and I imagine you're all up against it like FBI, you know, like up against the wall, like with your
Yeah.
longbow drawn and knocked, and just ready to like dive in as soon as someone kicks the
Ready.
door down.
I have really good dark vision. Do I see anything else?
Oh
What do you
yeah,
want me to do?
you have
I also
120
have dark
feet of
vision.
dark vision. You have 60 feet. Okay, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
So when you looked inside, Runa, you can see in for 60 feet. Hang on, let me count. About to there. So you see there are a couple of lit candles throughout that help you see a little bit. there's a pool of something, you can't really tell what, in the center of kind of like a basin area, kind of like an amphitheater but smaller.
Mm-hmm.
And off deeper into the room, you can see just like what looks like standing braziers with like a slow burning, like the flames move way too slow, and it's like a green fire. It's like it moves like water more than fire.
Okay. What is our drowsy?
So you look in there and you can see 120 feet in. So you see much the same thing. You do see there's a barrier that kind of blocks your view further in. But you do the thing you do see as well is at the very end of the chamber there is like a table with stuff on it, like towards the very back. And it's kind of like raised up on like a dais. And you see something moving at the very back, but it's hard to tell exactly what it is.
I whisper to people and be like, I think someone's in there, and it looks like there could be a ritual going on.
I would like to really quick cast Prestidigitation on the hinges to clean them so that they're not going to be as rusty.
Fair enough. Well done.
Did you just burn a spell slot?
No, it's
that's
a
a
cantrip.
Oh, okay.
If you also
Okay, I
had
didn't know
oil, that would also be a great use for it. Like lantern oil or something. Oil can. Okay. All right. What's next?
Gosh, my character is supposed to be the most intelligent, but I'm not. I'm playing a smarter character. Can I roll the die to make you give me a hint? To like, it was like, what's the smart thing to do? And then, oh, she thinks of it. What is it, DM? Make you think of it.
Yeah, okay. You can roll. Let's do Wisdom Survival.
Survival.
But
I wanted to do intelligence. Okay.
Or you can do
will
Intelligence
say
Investigation.
I will also say
It
that
doesn't matter. I rolled a 5 on the die. She's not thinking straight. I think she's just still tired from her wound.
Okay, Skylar, you
Like, all she
Kate,
did
you're
was
saying
look.
something?
I'll say to the group, well, I don't think we have any reason to believe she's this lady's hostile yet. So knock.
All right.
Lurker doesn't really want to go inside. He's not an inside kind of person. So he's like, whatever.
Maybe it'd be advantageous. Noticing your reluctance to go in, she's like, maybe it'd be advantageous to have someone keep watch and swoop in. Maybe it's advantageous not to let us know how many are here. Not to let her know how many are here.
Fair
Sure.
enough.
I mean, I'd be down to just go in and see.
What's your charisma?
16.
Yeah, let's
Ooh.
send you in. mine's a 10. All right, you go in.
Well.
We'll come in if we need to back you up.
Okay. So
Okay.
I will like knock on the door, but then like open it like just after, just to
Okay.
sort of like announce my presence.
Okay. Sounds good.
Are you gonna reveal the map yet?
Oh, Gavin.
Yeah.
I guess since he's going in, I'm readying my action and just waiting for if he starts yelling, screaming, if he starts something bad goes on, I'm ready.
Mhm.
I'm listening
Okay.
for it.
What's your
prep.
readied action?
I'm shooting my longbow. Or I guess
Okay.
I guess I can't like turn the corner and shoot it.
No,
Can
you
I?
just,
Or
you,
no?
no, you can't
I have
do
to
you
be
can't
there.
ready a move and an action, yeah.
Okay. So I guess
I'll-
I don't.
I'll prep a move to move in if he freaks out.
Was that
If he
a
gives
thing?
a signal, which would just be help.
Hey, you can do that.
I think so, right? Because you said I can prep a move action.
So you can prep, you can ready an action, and that action can be to dash, to move, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cool. I'll do that.
Yeah, I guess I'm not
But
gonna.
I can. What if I have a thing that lets me dash twice a day as a bonus action,
You
and it
can't
gives
ready
me temp HP?
you can't ready bonus
Yeah.
actions, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the right voice to use for this. Hang on, I'm gonna test roll something real quick. I'm gonna test here myself. So
Testing. No, that's not right.
It works.
It's a little loud.
yeah, I know. I was trying to fix it. It's hard to find the right voice.
Oh, look at this one.
That's not too bad.
Is it a dude? I thought it was a chick.
Uh-huh.
Never mind.
Yeah, definitely not feminine necessarily.
Yeah, not feminine.
Well, what does she say?
All right, never mind. I'm not gonna do a voice. Okay, that's too much effort. Okay, so you knock on the door, you creak it open, and it creaks open quieter than it would have normally. And you step inside, and it's very dark in here. You can see the dim light faintly emanating from candles in here, and from those green braziers deeper in the room. But
There are more candles. I'll just shoot prestidigitations to light them.
okay, so you light them, and you can, like I said, you can see like patches throughout the room. But yeah, you're pretty much going into the darkness. So you step forward, and like you almost trip a little bit over a small set of stairs leading straight forward. And you hear a voice from deeper within the area kind of call out and say, "Hello? Have you come to bathe in the radiance of the serpent god?"
Maybe that is to be determined. Actually, I might be down for that. But I'm here for a book that was sold to you. Wonder if I can maybe get my hands on that.
Yes. I received this book. I believe it will contain beautiful secrets for me to unravel, and I fear that soon this world will shed its skin and begin anew, and when that happens, I intend to be in a better position. Would you wish to join me in this, or would you wish to be shed along with all the rubbish?
Well, potentially, maybe. Again, that is still to be determined. I might come back and learn some more about that, because that is quite intriguing.
What are you
For
doing
now,
as
though,
you're talking?
Just slowly edging my way forward, and still shooting prestidigitations to try to light it up a little more so I can see easier.
Okay.
But yeah, so for now though, just after the book. Yeah, but there's like a strong chance I'll come back and learn more about this because I am interested.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh God.
Oh, that's not gonna go well. That's gonna very not well. Okay.
Gavin, you just refuse to let us just talk our way out of situations.
He really doesn't.
Just
He
making
never lets
us
me talk out of
fight.
it.
You don't know what's going on. Chill out.
That would be a
No.
natural one.
Natural 1.
Yep. I really should have said I wanted to use my inspiration, but that's a beforehand.
So
Yeah.
you were not targeted by a spell or anything like that. What actually happens is you're inching. You said yourself you're walking slowly forward, and you slip into something, and all of a sudden you're like neck deep in some fluid, and it smells like iron, and you feel it's like sludgy, and you're like shocked because all of a sudden you just fall into this pool that you weren't able to see because there's no candles near it at all. And not only that, you feel something large slithering around, and it crosses over your legs.
Okay, I'll try to not like freak out. I'll be like, oh, sorry, it's like sorry, and then get back out.
Okay, what are the other two? What are the other two of you doing?
Did we hear anything
I think you heard
besides
him.
them talking?
I think you heard him make some sort of noise like, and like fall. You hear him slip, and like you hear a splash.
Yep. And then after it's like, sorry.
Okay, if he says that, I will not advance.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do.
I will
anything.
I flinch to advance, but I'm still holding my action to move.
All right, then I will like calmly get out. I'm like, sorry about that. Ooh, that was kind of nice though.
Ah, yes. Are you not able to see very well? I apologize. I do prefer to keep things a little dim in here.
Can I grab one of those candles back there and see a little easier?
Certainly. By all means.
Cool. Okay, hold on a second. I'll go grab a candle, hold it with me,
Okay.
so you can see a little bit easier.
Yeah, you got dim light out to 5 feet or whatever.
Yep, something like that. So it's like
Yeah,
5 bright,
so-
5 dim.
As you grab the candle, you look at your hand and it's covered in blood.
Yep, exactly as I thought, but
Yep.
keeping calm. Like, all right, that's fine.
And your whole body, just like from the neck down, just covered in blood.
Yep.
And
I will
you
hit
look
myself with a
and you look in the
prestidigitation.
pool. You look in the pool behind you, and it's about like 15 feet across. And as you hold the candle, you see something surface, like a scaly something surface, and then dive back under. And, and it's lost from
Keep
sight.
it calm. It's like, all right then. And since I'm so messy, I'll hit myself with a prestidigitation. Just clean that off.
Okay. I don't think you can get all the blood off with a cantrip. I know that's what the spell says, but like, there's the question of like, if you've got a little bit of poop on your hand and you cast prestidigitation to clean the poop, sure, that makes sense. But what if it's like a giant mound of like, you know, dinosaur poop? It's like 10 feet tall. Like, can you just cast prestidigitation to make it all vanish? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'll off of
I'll just clean
himself.
off, like my head and like my arms.
Yeah, so like you start doing it. Like you can clean like, you know, but it'll take some time to get all of it off. But like, yeah, you start cleaning yourself. Sure.
Yeah, okay, let's just like start that process. It's like,
It just starts poof, poof, poof,
Yeah, so
poof,
I'll
poof,
come back and
poof.
say, okay, sorry I fell in that without, you know, prompting. But you know, we're chill. And like I said, that was like kind of nice. Again, that certainly raised chance to me coming back, like for sure.
Really? Yes. People do love the blood pool, don't they?
Yeah, it was kind of weird. Yeah, I just wish I wasn't like, you know, where it's like fully closed and then I'm like heavy. Yeah.
Indeed. Come
That's a
closer
lot.
so I can see you. What's your name, traveler?
You can just call me Sky. Yeah, you can just call me Sky.
Sky. Excellent.
Yeah.
Lovely
it's a
to
bit of a
meet
nickname.
you.
So, you know, only for close friends. You know, I feel like we're pretty chill already. Yeah. What was your name? I've only heard you referred to as a strange lady.
A strange lady. Who ever told you that?
That would be a goblin.
Must be one of those who sold the book to me. Yes. You may call me SLAYtest.
SLAYtest. All right. Quite nice to meet you. I'm assuming I cannot see whoever this is.
She is shrouded in shadow and she is not moved. You can hear the voice emanating from atop the dais and behind the desk, and you can kind of hear her pacing back and forth. And yeah, that's what you got.
This interaction's flawless, by the way.
I'm gonna really quick cast detect magic.
You're casting an awful lot of magic over there. Is there something you're interested to learn? I can simply tell you if you wish.
I mean, most of them are just the ones to light the candles so I can see and, you know, and clean myself off a little bit so I'm not as weighted down. This one's just it helps me see a little better. So it just improves my sight for magical things.
I have no secrets from you.
Yeah, I mean, I figure, but you know, just seeing what's about because this place is old. I don't know if there's something else going on here.
All right, so you cast detect magic and you're casting it around.
Radius.
A what foot radius?
30 foot.
30 foot. Okay, so you're looking around, and there's a little bit of magic coming from those green braziers. The pool itself has a little bit of weird, like, necromantic magic. And like from the table on the dais, you get a few little hits of some stuff. You can get a few magic potions up there or something.
All right. So yeah, I'll just mentally note that.
Okay.
I was like, all right. So, me forgot what her name was, so I was doing other things.
SLAYtest, and please also make a perception check
That's gonna go well.
with disadvantage because you're in darkness.
That's what I was about to ask. Oh, that's not gonna go well already.
I told you it's a ritual.
Okay, that's a 7.
Okay.
18.
Okay, so what are you doing again?
Yeah. So I'm just still talking like, yeah, just help me see better. But yeah, I'm just here for this book. We can probably like return it because the person trying to get it for is just like looking for those like few pages to learn from, not really the whole book. I can bring it back and then, you know, do the whole bloodbath thing again. So that was, but like intentionally this time.
Are you lying, by the way?
Yeah.
Please roll a deception as well.
This part's definitely a lie. Of like, I'm sure Bruno wants the whole book.
Please roll charisma deception.
But you genuinely enjoy the bloodbath.
And I am going. No, I did not. That was terrible. I'm also going to use my inspiration on this beforehand, because I need to. That's good.
Nat 20.
Not a nat 20, but that is a dirty 20.
Okay. All right. right. Well, I'll tell you what. I also rolled a natural 20 on my end. I did roll a natural 20 on my end.
Dang it.
So
Dang it.
you actually, the next time you hear her voice, she is 4 inches behind your ear.
Oh.
As she's stealthed and rolled really well and walked right up behind you, and she whispers into your ear, "I don't think you're being entirely truthful with me." And she grabs you by the throat and tries to throw you back into the blood pool.
Right.
How does grappling work again? Because it changed. Hold on. Let me look up the
don't
grappling
know.
rules. Or it's
Do
a
I hear him
push
go,
or
"Eh"?
something.
Or did you
Give
say
me
anything?
a chance to keep talking.
Do we have like a board?
Yeah. Okay. I'll reveal the board now. All right. I'll do that. It's fine.
I can see.
I'm
I
like-
can see some stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Let's see. Let me get rid of
I
this.
lit
Hang
up
on.
as many candles as I could.
Is this a getting thrown I'm fine moment?
Okay, so let's see. So right now, Skylar, you are right here. She's trying to throw you into the pool. You two are standing outside the door, like here and here, I think. And then
Yep.
she is
This is a really cool map, though.
I know.
Agreed.
This is sick.
2-minute tabletop. Please go and support 2-minute tabletop. They are amazing.
They're awesome.
Okay, right there. And so yeah, she is just trying to chuck you into there. And then I gotta peruse the new rules really quick to remember how this stuff works.
Do you make any
So
noises,
far away.
Cade, for a free action? Do you call for help yet?
Well, we're gonna see if she's able to grab me by the throat first.
I think I just roll I think I just do an attack roll. That's what I remember seeing. Oh yeah,
I don't
unarmed
even
strike.
know.
Okay, unarmed strike. So yeah, I just try and hit you with an unarmed strike, and on a hit I can damage you or grapple you or shove you. So I'm gonna try and shove you. Okay. So let me just go ahead and roll that, and I'm gonna give myself advantage as well because she's stealthed, and you did not detect her.
Yep.
2 natural 19s. I am rolling rocks over here. So yeah,
You
she
always
shoves
roll
you
so good.
back into the pool, and so now you're like prone in the pool. And now let's have everyone roll for initiative, please.
Okay, and at this time, I think they're
Dude.
like, ah, dang it!
Ah, dang it. Yes, initiative, Dex.
Nice one.
A girl.
I have an 8.
I have a 4.
Give me just 1 sec. I gotta look at all my million
We're
different.
so far away
things.
from you.
Fine.
So if we go 1,
You
2, 1.
You said for initiative, sir?
Yes. Hang on just a sec.
Okay.
I'll ask for it in just a moment. There we go. Okay, so yeah, that's correct. Okay. Yeah. First, let me hear it from Runa.
I got a 17.
17. Awesome. And then Skylar.
4.
4. And then what? Sorry, what did you get?
8.
Lurker.
8.
8. Okay. Runa, do you want to trade initiatives with anyone?
I would gladly trade with Skylar if he needs it.
Sure, I'll take it.
Okay.
Okay,
Awesome.
have my 17.
So
I'll take the
alert.
4.
So I don't know how that works exactly in this instance because the idea is like you're alert, so you can alert someone else to danger, but it's like he's all the way in the room, but it's fine. Okay.
Yeah, maybe there's gonna be something different about that because, yeah, that really doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Because like you're
Oh,
alerted,
wait,
but like
it
you
does
already fell
say
in the
if
thing.
he's incapacitated. Is he incapacitated?
No, he's not incapacitated.
Then, yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Rules as written, it works. So figure that out yourself, wizards.
Yeah. That's fine. I think it's but yeah, you just figure out how to make the best of the situation and like you delay to like help him out somehow. Okay, and then Skylar.
Yeah, I'll just like bang my. Maybe I draw her attention so she doesn't do anything to him further, or like doesn't pursue him. So I just like catch her attention so he can act or react. If you have to have a reasoning.
We're gonna have to fight her and a snake.
Yeah, well.
Possibly.
Okay. All right.
Well, I got significantly weaker, so yeah.
right, let me refocus my camera. Sorry, I got a lot going on. All right, let me make it so we can everyone on the stream can see what's going on in this room. There we go. That looks pretty good. What about there? Block. All right. So first up is the snake. The constrictor snake that circles around your form in the water and tries to squeeze the life out of you, and is just covered in blood. All right. So I'm going to make I'm going to try and constrict you, and you're prone in the water, so I'm going to roll with advantage.
Yep.
You're so fucked.
I'm gonna die.
He has 10 HP.
I feel like I was talking so well.
You
I
were,
feel like
you
that was
were.
good.
You were. I'm like you held off and stuff, but like she sensed the lie in you, and she realized that you're not being honest with her.
It wasn't even very much of a lie. It was like it was almost all true except for that.
Does a 20 hit your armor class?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, bud.
I can't save you this time.
Okay. Only 5 bludgeoning damage, but you were also grappled, and until the grapple end, you're also restrained. Okay. While you are grappled, let me look at the grappled rule. Your speed is 0 and can't change. You have disadvantage on attack rolls against any target other than the grappler. The grappler can drag or carry you, but it is slowed while moving. And while you're grappled, you can make a dexterity or strength saving throw against the grapple's escape DC at the end of each of your turns to end the condition. Oh, and you are also incapacitated at... Oh, no, the condition also ends if the grappler is incapacitated. Okay.
All right, that's not good.
So,
Yeah, that's
yes.
not good at all.
And you're also being held under the water, so you have to hold your breath. Or under the blood, so you have to hold your breath.
You're bloodied in blood.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so great. I love that this happened.
This
Okay.
is terrible.
Now it is Skylar's turn.
Okay, I need to double check component. Okay.
You
so,
can't say anything.
It's gonna be interesting. I'm just spending some of my breath, which I hope will be worth it.
That's how it works?
Well, you're under the blood surface right now, so like you can make bubbles.
So
Yeah.
I couldn't cast any spell with a verbal component.
Hold on, Gavin and I were talking about this. If you can make a noise, because like, what if you're mute? Like, what if you can't physically make a noise? How does that work for spells? So Gavin agreed with me. If you can make a noise, which bubbles make a noise, I would argue.
Oh shit.
So like, if you can snap or clap or click your tongue, I think that would work in the case if you're mute.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what Gavin agreed on the other day. So
that's not necessarily. I didn't necessarily agree with that. You're putting words in my mouth.
I thought you did. I thought no, you were the one who suggested.
We talked about it. I never landed on anything specific.
Alright, so just would I be able to cast a spell with a verbal component?
I'll say. Yeah, let's ask Google. That's a good idea.
Yeah,
Because this is important. This is a big deal for you right now.
very
Yeah,
big.
it kind of determines a few things.
Because he's not silenced. I agree with Cade. Like, he could still make a noise underwater. He could still say the words.
Yeah, it would just take up my breath. Because like normally you can hold your breath for like a minute per what your constitution is, but I'm using some of that to cast a spell. At least a minute of it.
So we got our ruling from Jeremy Crawford on Twitter, which is apparently how we get our information on how to play the game these days. It says, no rule prohibits verbal components from working underwater. Keep in mind that if you're talking, you're not holding your breath. So,
What's Cade
so you're not holding your breath anymore, so you will start drowning immediately. But yes, you can cast a spell while under blood.
Okay,
Very
cool.
well, Crawford.
That's so terrifying.
Yeah, it'll work out. I hope though, because I'm gonna cast magic missile on the constrictor snake.
Okay. All right. Roll.
All three.
Yeah.
All three on him. So, first one is 4 damage, and then 5 damage, so that's 9, and then 2 more, so 11 damage to this constrictor snake.
Okay, it's still alive. 11 damage to the snake. So, yeah, it just like makes these muted bursts, go and like blood goes spraying all over the room, and it like just wraps around you even tighter, just trying to squeeze the life out of you as fast as it can. And okay, so that was your action, was to cast that spell.
You have no movement.
Let's see.
Actions I can
Okay.
do.
Yeah,
Is
do
it
you have a bonus
save
action or
against grapple?
movement? You get a save at the end of your turn, yeah. Automatically.
All right, then I guess I just end my turn and try to save.
Okay,
Save
dexterity or strength saving throw. I'll tell you right now, it's DC 14.
Dex, and I got a natural 19 for a 20.
There you go. So you escape, and you can breach the surface. So you get a breath of fresh air.
Spitting
As-
out the blood you had to swallow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your mouth is just like absolute just.
Yep.
I felt terrible. All right,
Yep.
that's my turn.
You're still prone technically, but yeah, you're
Oh,
able to
sorry.
breathe now.
Why can't I just like lay him on his side?
I know, that'd be nice, huh? Okay. So that was your turn. Now let's go to Lurker.
Oh, it's Lurker's turn. Okay. I
Please.
jump around the corner and I run, and get to here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I can hit her.
Oh yeah,
I
you got a
don't even
longbow.
know-
You could hit from if she's on the other end of the room, you could hit her just fine.
I can't see the constrictor snake. I don't even know the thing exists.
Yep.
But I know that she exists, and I can see her because of vision.
Yeah, you will have disadvantage though because it is darkness, and you have dark vision, but it does not prevent the disadvantage from attack rolls. Oh no, never mind.
Why
You're good.
not?
Never mind.
I was like,
I was getting it mixed up. It's perception checks you still have disadvantage on, but yeah, you can attack her just fine.
okay. So we know that's a 1d8 now instead of a 1d10. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm assuming a 7 doesn't hit.
A set no.
That goes wild.
Okay.
I come running in too fast.
Yeah, the arrow goes clattering off and just lands somewhere else in the chamber. Anything else for you this turn?
That was my movement. That was my thing, and I don't even think I have a bonus action
Okay.
thing that I can do.
All right, now it is Runa's turn. Is now a good time to use your orc charge thing?
Yeah, that's what I am gonna do. So as a bonus action, I can dash for free. Well, I mean, at the
As a
at the
bonus
expense of a bonus action.
action. You also get 2 temporary hit points.
Yes. So I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. What's the rules for helping? Because what I would like to do is stick my staff in so that I can give him something to pull up, so he can pull himself out, or so I can pull him out.
Yeah, if you do that, I'll let him. If you spend your action on that, I'll let him on his turn get out of the blood and stand up from prone with only like 10 feet of movement or something.
Yep, I'll do it. That's what I spend my action doing then. Is trying
Okay.
to help him out of the blood.
Awesome.
Doesn't the snake go first?
Yep.
He doesn't know there's a snake there.
Yep.
That's right. It pulls Runa in.
Okay. She is going to cast Suggestion on Skylar.
How safe is that?
So Suggestion, that was an excellent question. What is Suggestion?
I thought it was wisdom, but I might be
That sounds right.
I hope it's charisma.
wrong.
I really hope it's charisma.
Okay, you need to make a... Why doesn't it say? A wisdom saving throw.
Dang it. Okay. Yeah, kind of what I
Fine.
thought. All right. Well, this is just a straight roll for me. That's a 9.
Okay. So, as you're like, you just barely breach the surface and you're like grabbing onto the staff to get out, you hear the comforting voice of like a lover. And she says, "Won't you stay in the water a bit longer? It's lovely, isn't it?" And you're like, "Yeah, it is nice." And you sink back down into the water, and there's like a comforting kind of hug coming around you.
Yeah, it feels good.
Well, he doesn't
Skylar's
go
gonna
under,
die.
right?
No, he's not. You're not drowning anymore. But
I
like,
was gonna say because I
you're
think
just
that's
like-
against the rule.
you know, you're just like lounging in it like it's a hot tub, and like it's kind of sexy.
All right.
Didn't know that's what you were into. Well, cool. So that wastes my action. Thanks, Gavin. I hate first level so much. I'm not having fun. Do you hear,
I'm having a
wizards? I'm not
blast.
having fun.
Oh man, I'm having a
First
blast.
level is the worst.
And then she's going to run over here to kind of get cover behind this. And now it goes back around to the top, and it is the snake's turn. And it is going to try and grapple you. It's not going to be advantage this time, even though you're suggested. I think it's not gonna. It's obviously an attack. I'm just gonna make it a straight roll. I rolled. It's a tweener. Let's see. Oh no, it's not a tweener. It's a 17 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so here comes some more bludgeoning damage.
Don't do 5.
Oh. Is a 4?
9 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
He's down and drowning.
Yep.
That's gonna be great.
Okay, that's the snake's turn. Now it's Skylar. Please make a death saving throw.
Okay. 13.
13. That's a success. But I'm also going to give you a fail because you're under the blood.
Yep.
So take a success and a fail at the same time.
Oh my god, he's so dead.
Probably.
Because I'm
Brooklyn doesn't think this book was worth it.
Not
I don't know what
really.
Runa thinks right now, but Brooklyn doesn't think so.
All right, Lurker, it is your turn.
Why does anyone ever go adventuring?
Okay. I can only go that far. That would be a disadvantage, right? Because she'd be able to have cover.
It's not a disadvantage. We give her a +2 to her AC.
Oh, okay. Okay, fine. We're going over there. Basically, I see that you're there, and I don't even know that there's a snake.
You probably know at this point. You have dark vision. You have superior dark vision. I think you can see it writhing and, like, constricting around him, like dragging him down into the blood surface.
I thought it was just Skylar, just being Skylar.
he's just straight goofing.
Damn it, same roll! I don't hit. I got a natural 2.
Oh, dear.
I have a +5 to hit.
Yeah, this area seems cursed somehow. Your arrows are just flying wide. You usually have such unerring accuracy, but it's failing you in this moment.
Because it's not a 1d10. I mean,
yeah, that's why. Runa, it is your turn.
Do I see the snake yet?
Yeah, you see it.
Okay, I get in. How deep or shallow is the blood?
It looks like it's about like 3 to 4 feet deep.
Okay, I'll get in. And I will try and hit the snake to make it let go.
Okay.
Yeah. A 2 on the die, so I doubt that hits.
Oh, no.
So
we're
What's
all
your total?
rolling 2s.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I doubt it's going to be like a 6.
no.
And then I rolled a 3 for my other strike.
Oh, no. You guys.
So I'm
Skylar's
go.
dead.
Someone else go.
Oh,
Yeah.
100% dead.
All right. Now it is back to the strange lady's turn. And she is going to... What else does she have? Let me look at her sheet. Hang on. Her turn just came back so quickly. I was confused.
I don't get advantage for having the high ground, do I? On
No.
the snake.
She's
You
like
know what?
at least
Actually, you
level
might.
3.
If you just stayed on the lip and just punched down with your staff, I'd give you advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, just do that. Don't get in. Just like bonk your staff in really hard. So just give yourself one more roll for the
rolled
staff.
Twice. No, it would be. I already rolled twice, and it was a 2 and a 3. So that would that
So
not
then
be
you could
for
do your
my-
punch.
Yeah,
then.
that's what I was gonna ask
Okay,
if
sure.
if I can
Yeah.
do my unarmed punch now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. No. 2 6s. Oh no, wait. That's a 16. Never mind. So that's a 20. To
Yep,
hit.
that is a hit.
All right. Well, it's a D4, so it's not gonna. It's a total of 4 damage.
That actually kills the constrictor snake.
I knew I was
Really?
close.
It had
11
it had
damage
2
to
hit
it.
points left.
Oh. Oh, good.
I knew it was low.
I know I don't have a bonus action, I guess, to drag him back up, huh? Because that was
Nope.
my bonus action.
I'm
Well,
assuming
that's
I
dumb.
float
But
back
he
to the
can float
surface.
back up. He'll just float.
Yeah,
Because he's
probably.
not being constricted. So.
Yeah.
Float back up.
Yay. Now it's just death saves with no.
So how do you
failures,
kill the snake? Do you just like grab its head and smash it against something?
I probably pull its head back by the fang because I'm pissed
Nice.
that I can't seem to hit it. So I managed to grab one of its fangs, maybe as it's gonna come and bite me, and I just snap it.
Dude, it'd be even
Die.
cool. You
Awesome.
snap it, then you drive it down through his head with his own fang.
I was thinking more like she doesn't pull it, like can't pull off the fang, but she like pulls its neck back.
Nice.
Okay,
Or you
that's
pull a
fair.
King
And,
Kong
like-
and you like rip its jaw open.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. So yeah, the constrictor snake is dead and it just starts bobbing in the water, just limp and lifeless. And you hear the strange lady shriek in anger and fury. And she draws out her scimitar that she had apparently at her back. And she just charges forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then she's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's her turn.
Yeah, you can't do shit, lady.
Okay. Now it's Skylar's turn. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. Okay.
'Cause he's gonna die.
Are you floating face up or face down? Let's roll a die. Cade,
Am I rolling?
call evens or odds. I'll roll. I'll roll it on the table. Evens or
Um,
odds.
Evens face up, odds face down.
Okay. Here we go. Odds
Face
face
down.
down. Take
Okay.
one automatic fail on your death save, and
He's
then
dead.
roll.
No,
I
he
could
has one
die.
more.
He has
I could die
one
right
more.
now.
Yeah,
He has
I
a-
thought it
he
was
needs to
you only
succeed,
get
otherwise
2.
he's dead.
No, the third one he
That's fair.
dies.
Yeah, third one.
So
Here we go.
it depends on this die roll. This die roll.
It
Okay.
needs to be
Okay.
a
No,
10
I'm
or
gonna roll.
higher.
I'm gonna roll on tabletop sim or over there so people can see. Cause
Where are we?
Put it on put it on the map somewhere,
Wait,
yeah.
Grab a.
Okay, here we are.
Okay, hold on.
You gotta put it on the
Alright.
map over here.
I know. I was
Yep.
moving it.
Yep.
'Cause I tend to be kind of zoomed in. Okay.
It's gotta be all the way on the map. Wait. Here, I caught it.
Okay. Okay.
It's gotta
Thank
be
you.
all the way on the map. I'm telling you, it's gotta
Alright,
be right over
you,
here.
You rolled over here, so I thought it was fine over there. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
17.
I
number
thought it was gonna be a
Success.
2. I thought it was gonna be a 2. I'm like, he's dead, he's dead.
Skylar is not dead yet. Ooh. Alright, that's it. I wanna take these characters all the way to level 20. I'm so pumped. Okay, and that's your turn. So now it is Lurker's turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have the high ground. I have the high ground. Okay, I'm shooting her.
Okay. No advantage
I
for this
know, I
straight
know,
roll. Yeah,
I know.
okay.
I know. I'm not
Yeah.
stupid.
Just wanted to make sure.
Hey.
Okay, God, a 23 to hit.
That's a hit.
Oh my
Finally.
God.
She has like 2 HP.
6.
6 damage, very nice.
And who's a thing?
I think this arrow flies through the air and it grazes her shoulder and like ruffles up her hair a little bit. And you can see her steel of her sword glinting in the reflected candlelight. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep. I don't
Okay.
really have a bonus action.
All right, Runa, what do you do?
Is his steel face down?
Yep.
Then I yank him out of the water for my whole action.
Okay. He is out, and also you can even put him like behind you, and he's prone like behind you.
Yes.
Okay. So he's no longer
And,
drowned.
Eye on my turn.
That's all I can do.
Yep.
Because I
Wait,
didn't
don't you
attack.
have bonus action, Pun?
Only if you take
Or
the
you have
attack
to-
action
Only
first.
if I
Oh.
attack, and I didn't.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I spent everything so he doesn't get an automatic death
But
save.
tell you what, I'm gonna give
Okay.
you inspiration for saving your ally's life.
Thanks.
Yay.
It doesn't feel great, honestly, because I just still can't do shit. Like, yeah, I get inspiration, but if he dies, my action was for nothing. This is where Brooklyn gets her
Fine.
true D&D spirit of,
Uh,
so frustrating.
Oh. Okay, that was Runa, and now it is the lady's turn. So
We're
she.
Sorry, I have a quick question.
Mhm.
We're not doing flanking, are we? Do I need to turn towards her?
No
So
flanking
she-
you're facing.
Okay.
We're not really doing any optional rules except for if you consider hex as an optional rule. but I don't because even squares is an optional rule technically. So
Whatever. Okay.
Yeah. all right. Okay, let's go to the strange lady's turn. She is going to make 2 melee attacks against you with her scimitar.
Don't kill her too.
Okay, here we go. First roll.
It's fine. Just end Runa's misery. I was like, maybe I'd play her in a later campaign, but no, she'll be dead to me.
It's an 8. I'm rolling so well. 18 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a new day, so you have your endurance back. Minimum
Oh,
damage. Minimum damage, 2 slashing damage. That's good.
Okay.
Second attack.
Ugh.
Ooh,
How can-
miss.
What is this
Yay.
freaking challenge rating? How can there be something that can kill me right now?
It's level 1.
How's
Level
that?
one.
I know. Ugh. D&D never ever do a level 1. Just
I'll tell
start
you,
with
all
level
these-
2.
I'll tell you, all these encounters are balanced. I did it. I ran it through the numbers. I crunched it all, and like all these are like they're varying levels of
numbers lie.
difficulty, but they're all technically balanced for a party of 3 first level characters.
The numbers lie. Their numbers are to gauge, and they're always wrong. They're
Okay,
either
so
too easy or too hard. It
You
doesn't
got
matter.
off. You got off really well there. 2 damage, and the second one was a miss.
Yeah,
That was
well.
very lucky. Okay. The
once.
snake is dead. Skylar.
Final death save.
Oh, do you have to make another death save?
I assume
But
so.
he doesn't.
can-
He doesn't automatically fail this time.
Yeah, you don't automatically fail. I'll tell you what. You can also, if you want to, I'll let someone else grant you inspiration if you want it.
Take my
you have lucky.
inspiration.
Or do you use it all?
Already
Use
used
it
the
all.
luck.
He can have
You
my
dumbass.
inspiration.
Okay. Okay. Brooke's giving you her inspiration if you want it. I assume you do.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take it. So
Okay.
I'll roll this and this. So first roll. It's a
Okay.
13. That makes it. I'll see if I get a 20 though, because 20 is a nice. Nah.
3.
Okay. A 13.
Is that your second or third success?
That was my 3rd success.
So okay, so you're stable.
I am stable.
Hooray, guys!
Barely.
This is how legends are born. We're playing it all by the book. No dice fudging, no nothing. If you guys survive, it's because you earned it. 100%.
And I'll still be grumpy. 'Cause that's how I am.
All
That's
right.
how I be.
All right.
Actually, just like the librarian.
So question, do I bump up to 1 or am I just stabilized?
No, you're just stabilized. If you rolled a natural 20, then you would go up to 1. But no, you're just stable. You're just no longer bleeding out. All right,
Okay,
Lurker, it's your
okay.
turn. Make it a good one.
Can I get a straight shot? Is Runa in the way?
Nah.
Yeah, you got a straight shot. Also, keep in mind, you can heal Skylar with an action. With your healer's
Yeah,
kit.
take an action. Like I could, but
So you could shoot and then move up closer and heal next turn or something. I'm just saying, like it's an option available to you.
I think that might be a thing. And you're not gonna disadvantage or do something with me and jumping down that ledge, are
No,
ya?
that's fine. It's like 4 feet
Okay.
tall.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna roll. 21,
That's a hit.
6.
Okay. 6 damage, chipping away.
And then I run. I can. Wait, what's
Yeah.
the? Do I get disadvantage if it's only within like 5 feet of me if I'm shooting with my bow?
You'll be fine right there.
Okay. I just don't want to. I want to make sure I don't want to like
Yeah, no,
disadvantage
you're good.
that thing. Okay.
You're good. All right. Great turn. At this time, also, everyone just double check your character sheet, see if there's anything you're missing, see if there's any powers you can use. Let's just make sure that like you get everything you can out of this.
No, I have them.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I have been doing a thing.
What's that?
Okay, I can do it now. I can mark my enemy.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I favor foe.
You should have done that the first hit.
I should have done that the first hit.
Let's
because they would
let's
be taking.
let's retroactively do that because that's important. So you should be adding a D4. Roll 2D4 right now. We'll add that to the damage. He's taken so far
Wait,
from
you mark
you.
an enemy to deal 1d4 damage on the first hit of every turn.
Yep.
And it
So
requires
that would count.
concentration.
That would count even for the one that you did it on because it was the first hit. And you do it after you hit. So yeah, roll 2D4 and she'll take that much more damage because this is the time to do it.
2,
Okay.
4.
Awesome. Okay. Yep, that helps a lot. Yeah, for
Thank
sure.
God.
Do that.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. I was like reading and I'm like, oh, I don't see anything here. No, it's right. It's right
Yep.
there.
All right,
Yeah.
Runa, it is your turn.
Well, I'll just hit her.
Okay. Double-handed
hope-
staff.
Yeah, and I just don't want her to go around me and hit the hurt ally.
Yeah.
So
You could
I'm
try
just
to
gonna
shove
hit
her in the pool.
Yeah.
I don't think
when
that's gonna hurt her.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
know.
If
Tell
I'm
her.
being honest. Oh, that's a cracked die. Hold on. 8. I
Eight's gonna
imagine
miss.
that's not
Yeah.
12.
all right. For the punch, that's a hit. Her AC is 11. She's
12?
very easy to hit. She's not
Well,
wearing
but-
armor.
We just keep
And it
rolling
had to be my
terrible.
D4. It's a 5. So I'll
5
punch her in the jaw.
5 damage.
5 damage. Awesome. She's looking kind of injured. Pretty injured. Yeah, she's bloodied. In terms of like 4E terms, she's bloodied. She's below half. I'll tell you that.
Just now
Okay,
bloody.
so I'll tell her, give me the goddess damn book.
You'll have
I
to
don't
pry
wanna
it
have
from my
anything to do with
cold,
this.
dead hands, warm blood.
I don't have any response. I'm
okay.
not.
Yeah, well, but
My
I'm not.
charisma's a 10. It's not that clever.
All right, it's her turn. She is going to. Okay, what does this do? Let me look up a thing really quick.
Oh no, that's not good. If Gavin doesn't know a thing.
Okay. She is actually going to reach her hand forth to like the snake and draw out a bunch of its venom, and it kind of courses through the air, kind of like a waterbender, and she flings it at your face. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, please
Me?
get this con
Yeah.
save. Get the con save.
not
Get
gonna
the
get
con
it.
save.
It landed on my keyboard, so it's cracked. Hold on. I'm dead. It's a 1.
A one.
Oh, no.
How much
A
HP do you
natural
have?
1.
You have
Well,
like
I have
4
my
HP?
relentless endurance, but
You
Oh,
I
yeah.
have 7.
You take 8 poison damage.
So I'm a -1.
So you're
But
at
then I
0,
go
but you
back
go to
up.
1.
I go
Yeah.
back up to 1. And
Yeah, this
that's it.
poison goes in your face and your eyes, and it stings. It like seeps into like your skin, but you just shake it off and just roar, and your orc endurance keeps you alive and kicking for now. And that's the end of her turn. Let's take
Question.
it back up to Skylar. Yeah,
Was that poison spray?
it was.
It's a 10-foot line.
Oh yeah,
Fine.
that wouldn't hit me, but it hit Skylar.
It's not a 10-foot
Oh!
line. No, it's
Isn't it?
target a creature you can see within range.
I just swear it's a 10-foot line.
No.
What's it called?
Poison
Poison
spray.
I've used that
Spray,
before.
5e.
Well, monsters also have different stats.
True, but if it's
10
just the
foot.
spell,
it's a cantrip. No, it's the range is 10 feet.
Yeah, the range even is 10 feet, but it does not
No,
say
it's not a line.
anywhere that there's a
Okay.
line.
Yeah, nope.
that's good.
That would suck.
Yeah, I was like, all I asked was that she hit me and not Skylar.
But you know what? You can get
All I
inspiration for
asked.
that anyway.
Ooh,
What?
It's Cade, you can get
Oh.
inspiration.
Yay.
Hey. Okay. So now it is your turn, but you're unconscious. Lurker, it's your turn.
Okay. Shoot. I think the best thing I can do is try to get her down.
The sorcerer
think
has 2 spell slots at the ready, though. Or no, just 1.
I don't have any
You don't have any?
because I
You-
did detect magic.
Oh, that was a spell slot?
Yeah, it's a
You
spell.
dumbass.
Well, maybe
I
we
was-
thought you would let
I was
us.
hoping that she
charisma.
would have something magic on her that I
Ah.
could ping. Like, hey, there you are.
Yeah, you did ping, like I
Oh.
said, you did ping some potions off the table in the distance, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because everyone's so hurt except for me.
Mhm.
Tater.
Do I have? It's a straight roll, right?
Yeah, great roll.
Okay. Cool. I just thought that she'd be in my way.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, kind of, but whatever.
Okay, I'm shooting it. 17.
Yeah, that would have been a hit regardless.
Sick. Oh right, because it's 11. Can I stop rolling 4s? 4 plus 3 is 7.
Okay. She's looking very, very hurt.
And then what I'm going to do. Oh wait, extra D4. I hit her.
Oh yeah, extra D4.
1.
So this arrow goes into her leg, and she like is now like favoring one leg over the other, and she says, she's like, "You heathens will burn in the coils of my master." Okay. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
And then, yeah.
All right. Runa, it's back to you.
Well,
You could end it right now.
Yeah, you're right. I stabbed myself with a dart. I mean, I'll roll the hit the enemy.
So mad.
I am. I hate level 1. I really just don't have options. Natural 19.
Hey, it's a hit.
I'm
That's
hitting
a
with
hit.
both hands like a fucking baseball bat. Max damage 10.
Yes.
And you kill her.
Yes.
I hate her.
She-
I'm never going adventuring again. Runa's
just
retired
cave
for
in.
life.
You just cave in her skull, and she just drops like a sack of
She-
potatoes.
I can imagine Runa just keeps going at it. Just bam, bam, bam.
Yeah. Orc rage will definitely send her into like she beats it until it's a pulp, and she doesn't apologize. She doesn't.
Awesome. Well, good news is everyone gets, I think, enough XP to level up. Let me check. Hold on. Okay, so that was a Yuan-Ti Pure Blood, challenge rating 1 for 200 XP, plus the Constrictor Snake is 250, divided by 3. What is that?
I don't know.
250 divided by 3. Everyone gets 83 experience, and someone gets the last remainder.
That literally doubles our experience because we have
Is it-
83.
Oh, you currently have 83?
Yeah, I
Okay.
have. Yeah, I have 83.
Okay, so it's not quite enough to level up.
Unless
what is
it might
that?
be for Skylar, because Skylar got the extra last time.
No, you have to be at 300 to level up.
166.
Oh, no.
So you're over halfway there.
Just barely.
Yeah.
166 is where we're at.
I'm at 167 though.
Oh wait, who's taking the extra point? I think it's
You.
Runa's turn.
No, I think you should take it because I'm for serious. Like Runa's probably gonna retire if she's never going out again.
Fine, I'll take the 167.
As much as I wanted to play her some more, I think she's done. I don't think she's gonna want to go anywhere after she finds this fucking book.
Yes.
All right, Lurker,
I
do you
help-
want to heal Skylar?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so you expend your hit dice. What's your hit dice?
It's a D6.
66.
Hey, roll the
Like
4
a
though.
D6.
And then you add my proficiency too.
Well,
Yeah, sorry,
Andrew,
I
you
do.
roll it. You have to roll it, Andrew.
Oh yeah.
I have to roll it.
Yeah. Okay.
'Cause remember,
Right.
you reroll a 1 if you get a 1.
Well, you get more.
How many do I total?
5 plus 2, 7.
Nice.
Nay.
So it
Nice.
expends your hit die and one more use of the healer's kit.
Right,
and
I need
you
to
are
subtract a use.
Back up. So yeah, he's just coughing up blood that's not even his. Your ribs feel a little cracked. And you're just head to toe covered in blood.
I'm just gonna slowly, I'm just gonna crawl away and lie down, slowly start casting prestidigitation to clean myself.
Like a vacuum.
But it's like really slow, so it's like splotchy, just bleh.
It's
Bleh.
1
Bleh.
cubic foot at a time.
Oh, that's not too bad. You could basically do your whole body in like what, a minute?
Yeah.
Yeah. About, yeah. So I'm lying down like over here.
I gotta remember favored foe.
Yeah,
God,
it's important.
And
I totally
I'll-
forgot about it.
I'm also gonna say there's potions on the table.
Yeah.
I'm looking first for the book.
Okay.
Where's the book?
So you go forth and you find all manner of obscene, heretical texts, but among them is the book that you've been seeking for so long. It went through all this hassle to acquire. You find the book titled Goblets of the Gods and How to Craft Them. And it is written in a celestial language that is difficult for you to understand, but at the same time, it communicates with your soul. It's really powerful. and you think that if you study this for a few hours, you would gain some celestial insight and maybe even learn how to craft one of these goblets.
I also do know how to speak Celestial.
Excellent. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
You also
so
find
I'll hire you again.
You also find 3 potions of healing.
I
I
check
give
one.
those. I give those to my friends.
Did you take
I-
no damage?
I took no damage the entire
That's so
time,
lucky.
and I have the most hit points.
Barely.
By like it's 9, 10, 11.
Although I do have good HP, really good HP. So I got a high con, and being a draconic sorcerer, I get an extra per level.
Ooh,
So
there you go.
I
Yeah,
basically
I guess
Awesome.
you do have a HP.
Yeah. Okay. And then yeah, that's what you discover. She also had a pouch containing 30 gold pieces, which is very nice. She has a scimitar and a short bow.
I take her arrows.
Okay, she had 10 arrows. You can add that to your arrow count.
Yes.
And you can recover half the arrows you lost. And yeah, I think that's the end of our adventure. Congratulations, guys. You did it. In spite of all odds. That last encounter was pretty nasty, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. I think everything happened perfectly. Like, you may be angry at me, but I think everything happened perfectly because it was dangerous. There were real stakes. Yeah, good job. You didn't die. But it was thrilling. There was back and forth, and there was a heroic victory. So I don't know. I think that was a win just in terms of like the narrative and everything. But yeah, what do you guys think of the playtest? You know, you can also critique my adventure if you want, but you know, what do you guys think of like the new rules and stuff? Yeah, well, that's fine. I had fun.
I actually had fun too.
I'm just sour because I hate level 1.
Yeah.
Because, like, if I was one more level, I could have saved us in so many ways. Or at least
Yep.
had a better chance of saving us. But no. No.
Believe it or not, I think I actually kind of liked the fact it was super dangerous. Even though I didn't get hit personally, like I'd probably be more upset if I did.
Yeah.
But you beat it, you win, you kind of feel that good factor, you know. I feel like rarely at the upper levels you beat them, but it's not like super dangerous. Not like I have to keep every inch away from them as I possibly can. Yeah.
It just felt like I do agree that I do like that a lot, where it's like you know it does feel dangerous, but at this level we don't really have much. It does help that we have these extra these feats that we can use that'll help.
I agree.
Yeah, it is a big help, and I think that's a lot better. But it also does still feel frustrating that again at this low level you can't really do a whole lot. It kind of just becomes a slog fest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of hit point pools, who's doing the most damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we never got to engage the rule of no crits for monsters because I never rolled a critical hit. But if I had, it would have been normal damage regardless. So you had that layer of protection. I think if I had crit with any of my monsters, it would have been over. Like, no matter
Yeah.
what.
And I agree. And I think that is a smarter move for early levels especially. But that still does not change the fact that you can be killed by anything. So this character that I spent all day writing her backstory and stuff would have been gone before I even ever had a chance to use to like get to her potential. Because like a monk doesn't start anything until you get your key points. So it feels like a waste of my time, honestly. Like I hate level 1 so much. I know why we did it, but I never want to do it again because with all the time and effort I put into crafting, yeah, I agree with chat. You don't have a lot of ways to creatively do combat and you feel cheated when you die. I
Yep.
agree.
Mm-hmm.
I'll agree with that. Yeah, and it is tricky because, you know, I think, you know, this is the edition of D&D where they're trying their hardest to appeal to like the, you know, non-gamers and like a wider audience. They're trying to make it like approachable to anyone. So the way they do that is level 1 is you almost don't even have a class. It's more so just like learn how to make an attack roll, learn how to move up to your speed and that kind of thing. So it's very much training wheels session, you know what I mean? And it's not until like level 2 or 3 that you really become your class. which is good for learners and beginners, but like you said, it's very frustrating. I think to probably new and advanced players because you just don't have a lot of options. As for dying immediately, I think I've said it for a long time. It's an easy fix. Just give when you make a level 1 character, give them hit points equal to their hit die maximum plus their constitution score. If your constitution is 12 plus your hit die for hit points. Just give you a little bit more buffer because you can die so easily. And it was fun here for some of us, not as fun for others, but like I think that's just a good quality of life thing to be like, okay, I don't want my level 1 character to die at the first sight of a goblin, you know?
I
You
see
should
that
have
being
few
like
more
a
hit
very,
points.
I see that being like a very big off-put for like new players because you say that, like this is the addition that they're trying to appeal to new players, but someone like a brand new DM, a brand new player trying to come in and do this, the DM's not going to know the fact that, oh yeah, that's going to absolutely murder my party if I,
Yep.
do even something a little different or something.
Yep.
So yeah, I
Yeah.
think that they need to do something about that.
Yeah, everyone can be doing everything perfectly. If you pick up the new Dragons with Stormwreck Isle or whatever, everyone can play exactly the way they're meant to, and the DM can just murder one of the player characters on accident and ruin everyone's fun when they're just trying to have a little adventure. So, yeah. That's my fix for that. I think the getting rid of crits is a band-aid fix. It helps for first level for sure, but after that, it's like, I don't know. The monsters kind of need it later on. They need everything they can get. So,
I think if they just did like a certain challenge rating, then after that certain challenge rating, there can be crits.
Yeah.
But
or
for
even
sure,
just
like early level stuff when you have little players.
I think another way to
if on
come at it is with monster design. So just anything with CR 1 or lower, you don't make critical hits a universal rule. Just say, whenever a monster rolls a natural 20 on an attack roll, it can do this extra effect. And so for monsters of CR 1 or lower, that extra effect might be like, reposition the enemy, or like, make them drop their weapon or something. Instead of just always doing more damage. But later on, maybe, when you're fighting a slot or a dragon or something, their critical effect could be like an extra, 2d10 damage or whatever.
Yeah.
I still feel like that's giving the monsters a lot for early. Because, like,
maybe.
Imagine if she repositioned me and then she could hit Cade. That would really suck. That would, kind of ruin everything I was trying to do to protect him. Anyway. I hate level 1.
Yeah,
or, you know what they
really
could do?
hard coming into
they
it.
could just not
honestly.
make a level 1. Yeah, I know you have, more stuff, to worry about. You'll have key points and stuff. And I don't normally disagree. I do appreciate the training wheels part of it, but you're not gonna rope anybody in when they die immediately.
Yeah, I actually agree with that because it kind of sucks to not have a class ability, class thing that makes your class fun.
Yeah.
I guess there's a little thing, here and there.
If I were to bring in like some friend of mine that doesn't know D&D and they agree to sit down and play, I would not give them a first level character. I would give them.
I would never do
third.
that.
Give them probably at very least a second, but probably a third, because that's when you start to do things. So if I'm trying to show somebody how fun this is, and they start at 1 where you can't really do anything, it's just like I said, it's like a slog fest for any combat. Then that's not the fun stuff. It's just when you get to you get better spells, you get your key points where you can start doing cool, more cinematic things to really feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Very true. Well, cool. I think this has been a very successful play test, and I look forward to. I'm going to fill out that survey now. I was thinking about filling it out without play testing, and I'm like, no, I should actually try it out before I just try and tell them what's what. So, but I'm glad we did this. A, I had a lot of fun, and B, I think we got some useful information out of this. So let's go forth and tell wizards what our experience was like.
And just to throw out there real quick, I actually liked the character build because I like that everybody gets a feat because I usually forgo a feat because I feel like I have to do the extra ability score. So I almost never take a feat at first level, even though that was always an option. And I feel like that was awesome, though.
I agree.
I also like the way they've redone the feats, like alert. I've done before, but I like this new version better. I feel like I had some advantage going in that I don't normally have, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It's also a lot of like useful stuff.
Yeah. As far as character building, I am impressed so far. I like where it is. I like the customization of it, and I think that part was fun. It's just
Agreed.
playing level 1 is dumb, and I never want
Yeah.
to do it again. Never
Agreed.
ask me to do that again.
I did see a suggestion online because one of the biggest changes is taking away the ability score improvements from race and putting it into background. I think that makes a lot of sense to like, because I think just in general, people are more accepting and more interested in a reality where the decisions you make and how you're raised and stuff like that influences your capabilities more than what you were born as. Like that's just something we don't really like as much as a society. I think for good reason. But I think one suggestion I did see is what if you get a +1 from your race, a +1 from your background, and a +1 from your class. That way you get 1, 1, and 1, and then that way like everything matters. So that's a suggestion I saw. I think that's pretty cool. Then you're guaranteed to not have a class with a lame, +2 modifier in your thing. Anyway. But yeah, cool.
But
Cool. All right. Well, thanks everyone so much for tuning in and to my players for playing and my adventure I cooked up in 10 minutes before the stream. Had a lot of fun. Thanks to 2 Minute Tabletop. Go check out their maps. That's where I got these maps from. They're pay what you want, but definitely pay for them because they're awesome. I bought a couple maps in the past, and yeah, they're just so good. I love that they're gridless as well, so I can use my hex grid on them. That's one of my main reasons I love them, and the art is gorgeous. So
yes, they're awesome.
Yep, awesome, great. Thanks everyone so much, and have a great night. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.